Okay, let's start off, guys. This session we are going to learn Sale of Goods Act. Sale of Goods Act totally has how many units, sir? 4 units. From these 4 units, we have summarized the last 6 years from 2018 onwards, from 2018 till 2024, from 4 sources: study material, RTP, MTP, and past years. We have summarized around 50 questions. Predominantly, we have summarized only what type of questions? Case study. Here and there, few direct questions will be there. We are going to discuss these case study based questions. Okay. This is the PDF where we're going to discuss. We'll start off, guys. Okay. Fine. What are the consequences of destruction of specified goods before making contract and after agreement to sell under Sale of Goods Act? Whenever goods are destroyed, the common sense is what? Contract is going to become void, or agreement is going to become void. That too, destruction of specified goods. Now I specifically want to buy this pen. Why you want to buy this pen? In this pen Dhoni signed. So idu oru pen da irukku, nobody else has this extra copy. So if this pen is destroyed before making contract and after making agreement to sell, in both cases contract will be void. Are you following, guys? So this straight away, this is from unit 1. Direct question came in your latest Jan 25 RTP. Goods perishing before contract. In accordance with the provisions of SOGA, a contract for sale of specified goods is void at the time of contract is made. Goods without the knowledge of seller has become damaged and contract is void ab initio. Same thing, goods perishing before sale but after agreement to sell. Sir, what is agreement to sell? Agreement to sell generally comes in future goods. One land is there. I am entering into agreement with the farmer. What agreement? All the potatoes or all the rice that you grow on your farm, I will buy from you. This is agreement to sell. We entered into agreement. Avanum cultivate pandran. At the time flood came. Because of flood, everything in his farm is destroyed. Can he sell to me now? No. So where there's an agreement to sell specific goods and subsequently goods without any fault of the seller, or flood is nobody's fault, we can't do anything, then the goods so damaged, damaged as to no longer their description before the risk passes to buyer, agreement is therefore avoided, it becomes void. Are you following, guys? So basic ore concept na, agreement to sell or after contract goods are destroyed, not our fault na, it becomes void. Section 7 and 8. Next, what are implied conditions by in a contract of sale by sample? Very simple. And also state the implied warranties. I think because it's RTP questions, they have put the questions over here. Okay, RTP Jan 25, I asked to put all the latest RTPs. Implied condition and implied warranty, they're asking two concepts here. Okay, so under implied condition, first one is sale by sample. Sample, very simple. When I buy something trusting the sample, the main good also should match corresponding to that. I purchase the class, sir. Demo class paate I purchase the class. Demo class some other faculty is taking. Main class some other faculty is taking. Will you accept? How demo classes, main class can be better now. Okay, it should be similar to that. So same way they are saying the bulk should correspond with the sample, and buyer should have a reasonable opportunity of comparing the bulk with the sample. That work also I should be having to compare. Then the goods shall be free from any defects, meaning it should also be free from latent defect, hidden defect. Sir, I purchased rice. Suma mala kaila paatha sample is good. I purchased 30 kgs. In the bottom of the bag, last 5 kgs is spoiled. That is nothing but a hidden defect. So hidden defect I can't find out. Are you understanding, guys? Clear? So these are 3 points. Implied warranty pathina 4 points, very very important. Let me revise the concept with this. First, warranty as to undisturbed possession. Very simple. You went to BMW showroom, you purchased BMW car. Now BMW car company is asking you, please give the car back to me. Now 2 days use pandran. Or you sold your bike to your friend. Now after selling, can you go disturb him? Hey, bike திருப்பி கொடுறா, 1 week use பண்றேன், 10 days use பண்றேன். No. When I buy something, I have warranty as to undisturbed possession. Warranty as to non-existence of encumbrances. I purchased a new iPhone from a friend, second-hand iPhone. After buying iPhone, he's saying, Avaldani Gali, I purchased iPhone on loan. EMI katno, Nina katno EMI. That is not possible because implied warranty as to non-existence of encumbrances. Now there is no loan encumbrance attached to the property. I am buying it free from all of this. Warranty as to quality or fitness by usage or trade. Very important. If you go to Ritchie Street in Chennai and if you buy one headphones, it will be original or fake. Mostly Ritchie Street is known for what? Duplicates create பண்றதா அவங்களோட மெயின். அங்க ஒரிஜினல் இருக்கும். உனக்கு ஒரிஜினல் வேணும்னா Ritchie Streetல நீ நல்ல கடைக்கு போய் பிராண்டட் ஷோரூம்ல நீ வாங்கணும். If you go to Ritchie Street electronic shop, anga you will get fake only. So warranty as to quality or fitness by usage of trade na, by trade practice in Ritchie Street you will get fake only. There you don't expect original. That's why they're saying let the buyer beware. Okay. Disclosure of dangerous nature of goods. Some perfume, Ladin's favorite perfume on the Axe perfume earth. If you put near one fire candle, what will happen? It will explode. So நீ perfume அந்த deodorant வாங்கும்போது அவன் போடுப்பான் highly inflammable னு போட்டிருப்பான். Sometimes medicines they will tell don't keep in sunlight, don't keep near kids அப்படின்னு போடுவாங்க. This medicine should be kept in refrigerator, otherwise it will get spoiled னு போடுவாங்க. கரெக்டா? Disclosure of dangerous nature of goods. So implied warranty, when I buy something, it is assumed that these 4 are there. Warranty as to undisturbed possession, then encumbrance is not there. Quality of fitness by usage or trade, or disclosure of dangerous nature of goods. Straightforward points. Any doubts here? Okay, fine. Now case study. Finally we reached case study. Shubhangi, this is which question? Jan 25 RTP. Jan 25 kadiyadu guys, it has come in many other previous RTPs also. Shubhangi went to a jewelry shop and asked the sales girl to show her diamond necklace with sapphire stones. So Shubhangi kadaik poi, she wanted to buy a diamond necklace with sapphire stones. The jeweler told her that we have lot of designs in diamond necklace but with blue stones. Onak vedniyadu sapphire but we have only blue stones. If she choose for herself any specific design of diamond necklace with blue stone, they will replace blue with sapphire. So I told Shubhangi, உங்களுக்கு பிடிச்ச டிசைன் எடுங்க மேம், நாங்க ப்ளூ ஸ்டோனை தூக்கிட்டு we will put the sapphire stone. But for the sapphire stones they will charge some extra cost னு அவங்களே சொல்லிட்டாங்க. We are going to charge some extra money for replacement. Shubhangi selected a beautiful designer necklace and paid for it. She also paid the extra cost of her sapphire stones. அவங்க கேட்ட காசை கொடுத்துட்டா, எனக்கு நெக்லஸ் தான்ப்பா வேணும். The jeweler requested her to come back a week later for delivery of that necklace. I told come after a week I will pay you. When she came after a week to take delivery of necklace, she noticed that due to sapphire stones the design of necklace had been completely disturbed. Design மாறிடுச்சு. ப்ளூ ஸ்டோன்ல பார்க்க நல்லா இருந்தது, சஃபயர் போட்ட உடனே அந்த எடுத்து போடுறது கேப்ல டிசைன்லாம் ஸ்பாயில் ஆயிடுச்சு. ஓகே, நோ ஷி வாண்ட்ஸ் டு டெர்மினேட் த கான்ட்ராக்ட். ஆஸ்க் த மேனேஜர் டு கிவ் ஹர் மணி பேக். கேன் ஷி கெட் த மணி பேக்? யூ ஆன்சர் இன் காமன் சென்ஸ். யூ வெண்ட் அண்ட் பர்ச்சேஸ் நெக்லஸ், அந்த ப்ளூ ஸ்டோன் பதிலாக சஃபயர் யூ ஆர் பர்ச்சேசிங். யூ பேட் த மணி. ஆஃப்டர் 1 week when you went, it is not in good quality. காமன் சென்ஸ்ல ஆன்சர் பண்ணுங்க கைஸ். வில் ஷி கெட் த மணி பேக்? Can you get the money back in common sense? Yes. What you will expect? The good is not good, at least repair it and give. It should come in good quality. Look at this. Under 4, the property in the goods is transferred from seller to buyer. This is called contract of sale. Okay. Where transfer of property in the goods is taking place at a future date, it's called agreement to sell. That, so they're differentiating what is contract of sale and agreement to sell. Contract of sale na immediately ownership is transferred. Agreement to sell na it is transferred at a future date after some conditions are met. This you know. Here ownership is transferred only in the future. Agreement to sell. What are the conditions to be met here? Agreement to sell becomes sale when time elapses after conditions is met. Therefore, on base of above provision and facts given in question, look at presentation. It can be said that there is an agreement to sell between Shubhangi and Jeweler, not a sale, because ownership will be transferred only after 1 week. 1 week முடிச்சுதான். As and then the condition to be fulfilled is you should replace the stone. The minimal expectation I have is it should be same. As due to sapphire stones, the original design is disturbed. Necklace is not in original position. Hence, Shubhangi has the right to avoid agreement to sell and recover the price. Common sense. If you are buying one, let's say you go to Umadi Bangaro Jewelers or Kazana, அங்கே போயிட்டு நீங்கள் 10 lakhsக்கு ஒரு ஜுவல் வாங்குறீங்க. டெலிவரி அப்போ டிசைன்லாம் டேமேஜ் தான் இருக்குது. குடுப்பியா காசை? வில் யூ டேக் த டிசைன்? சண்டை போட்டு அவன் அடிச்சிட்டாவது காசு வாங்கிட்டு வந்துடுவேன். சேம் திங் ஹியர் Shubhangi. காமன் சென்ஸ். Agreement to sell, agreement to buy if it is in good condition. Simple. Imagine you wanted to buy a house. You saw the house. You told, okay, take 5 lakhs advance. I will pay the remaining 1 crore later. எனக்கு இந்த ஹவுஸ்லாம் பெயிண்ட் பண்ணி கொடுங்க. You're asking everything. After going there, house is damaged. Paint சரியா பண்ணல. Will you accept, guys? No. First of all, example is not correct. Sale of goods act la house will not come. House immovable property. Example சொன்ன. So, if jeweler offers to bring the necklace to original position, what would be your answer if jeweler says he can change the design, but he will charge extra cost for the same? He cannot charge extra cost from Shubhangi, even though he has to bear some expense. He cannot charge extra from Shubhangi. So, Shubhangi order choice. Either she can claim damages and ask them to repair it, or she can cancel the contract and get full refund, because expect panna quality illa. Are you following, guys? Sanjay, understanding? Anybody has a doubt in this? Yes. Yes. So his question is, can I write sale by sample? Did you get a sample of sapphire here? No. No, blue stone is not the sample. See, sample is different. Sample should be similar to main product. Blue stone, நான் எங்க sample யூஸ் பண்ணலாம்? OnePlus phone வாங்குறேன் சார். White color, black color. White இல்லை, black பாருங்க sample. Okay. But here, blue stone, sapphire stone, price வேற. Properties of the stone is different. So we can't use sample over here. Okay. Simple. Agreement to sell becomes sale when conditions are met. Here condition is not met. That's it. Okay. Next. Question number 4. Yes. Specific goods. You can write that also. Quality or fitness la seller has to do something, only then ownership is transferred. But அது பண்ணாலும் இங்க வந்து quality is affected. So agreement to sale, condition is not met. What is the condition? It should come in proper design. Okay. என்னப்பா சஞ்சய் கீழே இருந்தே இருக்கேன் காலில் இருந்து. Fine. Question number 4, we will have online student. Can I have Kirtika to read question 4, please?
The next day, the retailer sold 5 bags of rice to a regular customer K. A week later, K informed the retailer that the quality of rice was not as per the price. The retailer now wants to return all the rice bags to K, including the 4 bags not used by K. Can the retailer do so?
Okay, J is a wholesaler of premium basmati rice delivered on approval, sale or approval basis. In sale or approval basis, common sense. When I send on approval basis, he has to accept. If you look at sale or approval basis, many times they ask in exam, sale on return basis, 3 cases or 4 cases vechkonga. If the buyer rejects, sale itself is not taking place. If buyer accepts, sale is valid. In this acceptance only we have, acceptance should be based on a fixed time given. If no time is given, it will be based on reasonable time. அவன் ரெஸ்பாண்டே பண்ணல சார், he is very silent, then after reasonable time it will become sale. Last case, does any act which is equal to acceptance. I sold to you on sale or return basis, நீ எனக்கு அக்செப்டே பண்ணல, before that you sold to somebody else. Or I gave you 30 shirts, you told you will tell me in 10 days. Daily you are putting Instagram status, OOTD, outfit of the day, today is my new dress ன்னு சொல்லி. You putting Instagram story is an act which is equivalent to acceptance. You are announcing to the world புது dress நான் தானே கொடுத்தேன், so it is acceptance. So here he gave 100 bags of rice of 10 kgs each to local retailer on return basis. Retailer already sold how many bags? 5 bags to a customer. That means how many bags are acceptance over? 5 bags. Doing anything equivalent to acceptance, 5 bags over. The retailer now wants to return all the bags to J, including 4 bags not used by K. Can he do so? Can he return, guys? Can he return all the rice bags to J? No. Which he can't return? And the 5 used bags which he sold, he cannot return. So look at the answer. According to provisions, totally 100 bags, how much he used? 5. 5 was given to somebody else. So how many are left? 95 can be used. Are you following, guys? So according to provisions, local entailed to return only 95 bags to J seller and not those 4 bags which are not used by K. Because as per above provisions, he has already sold 5, signifying he has done an act which is equivalent to acceptance. Here I will write all the provisions. Sale on basis, now he has accepted இருக்கிற எல்லா provision and then analysis. Look how beautifully they have analyzed. In the given case, J has delivered 100 bags on approval. Facts, out of this 100 bags he sold 5. It இங்க வரைக்கும் facts. First 2.5 line is nothing but facts. See this whole thing, he rewrote the facts. Then he is saying it implies analysis. It implies that the local returner has accepted 5 out of 100. That means because he sold 5 to somebody else, it means he has accepted 5 out of 100. Then again facts, a week later he received a complaint from some defect in the rice bags. He wanted to return all the bags to J. இது ஃபுல்லா facts, but facts நடுவுல ஒரு பாயிண்ட் போட்டிருக்கான் பாருங்க. Implies that local, this one, it implies that the local retailer has accepted the 5 out of 100. This is that point connecting with the provision. Therefore, according to above provision, he can return only 95. Are you following, guys? Yes, Mubin, read question number 5. Online recording students, you will not be able to hear students here, but read from your side. Mubin is sleeping, so I called him. Sunday after lunch, we all had heavy lunch, guys. It will be seen in the class. Yes. Again, RTP Jan 25, 5 questions. Very simple. What you had for lunch, Mubin? சொல்லுப்பா. Binji rice, எங்க nearby shop? Okay. Now, In biryani, if you see, you have this basmati rice biryani and you also have that short rice biryani. Both biryani is good, you will have different taste. Here, Kanchan went to local rice shop and asked for 100 kgs of basmati. Shopkeeper quoted 125 per kg, for which she agreed, and she wanted to see sample. She showed a rice of sample. The sample exactly corresponded to the lot. Kanchan examined the sample without noticing the fact that even though the sample was that of basmati rice, the sample there was what, guys? Mix of long and. அப்போ நீ சரியா பார்க்கல sample. The sample given to you itself has short and long grains. Now Kanchan suddenly, after the price is purchased, after opening on the bag, complained that dish is prepared with this, it will not taste. Biryani na everything should be long grains, everything short. Mix of both biryani illa. பிரிஞ்சின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. ஓகே, ஸோ ஹியர் they are saying, now what will be your answer? Will conscience succeed in her case? No, because here sample corresponded with the bulk. Implied condition, sample corresponded with the bulk. Are you guys following? Okay, so here final answer, conscience specified her exact requirement as to length of rice. There is an implied condition, goods should correspond with description. If not, seller will be held liable. Second case, ஓகே, நம்ம ஃபர்ஸ்ட் கேஸ் முடிச்சிடலாம். ஃபர்ஸ்ட் கேஸ் வந்து Kanchan will not be successful as she casually examined the rice which exactly corresponded to the entire lot. What is second case? Would your answer, in case Kanchan specified her requirement, then implied condition as to sample will not come, implied condition as to description will come. டிஸ்கிரிப்ஷன்னா நான் சாம்பிள்லாம் பார்க்கல, எனக்கு லாங் சைஸ் ரைஸ் வேணும், ஐ நீட் 16 GB ரேம் ஃபோன், ஐ டோன்ட் நோ ஹவு டு செக் தட் சாம்பிள். 16 GB இஸ் வாட் ஐ வாண்ட், வாங்கும்போது அதான் வாங்குவேன். ஸோ இஃப் த டிஸ்கிரிப்ஷன் இஸ் கிவன், then there is an implied condition that good shall correspond with description. If it is not matching, after she told she want long size rice, still if she gets mixed, then the seller will be held liable because implied condition is not met. Next, again, first 6 questions are RTP. Jan 25. Yes, Kirtika, ask your doubt.
Sir, let the buyers beware also we can write.
No, இங்க வந்து let the buyer beware எதுல வரும்?
Because he does not examine the sample properly.
You can write, see, sometimes when there are two provisions coming, her doubt is, sir, can I write let the buyer beware here? You can write, but end of the day, this answer is more inclined or closer towards implied condition sale by sample or let the buyer beware. Implied condition sale by sample is no closer, so we will go with that. Question 6. Ravi sold 500 bags of wheat to Tushar, each bag containing 50 grams of wheat. Ravi sent 450 bags by road transport and Tushar himself took the remaining 50. So Ravi sold 500 bags to Tushar, each bag containing 50 grams. Ravi sent 450 bags by road transport and Tushar himself took the. So delivery pathina 450 came in delivery, 50 I went and collected myself. It's like I ordered 10 biryanis, 9 got delivered, 1 naane pay vaangna mai. Before Tushar reaches delivery of 450 bags by road transport, he becomes bankrupt. They are testing unit 4, unpaid seller. Unpaid seller has 3 rights: right of lien, right of stoppage in transit, right of resale. When will right of stoppage in transit come? When the goods are in delivery and before the delivery is completed, the buyer has become insolvent, then I can get possession of those goods. Ravi, still being unpaid, stops the bags in transit. The official receiver on Tushar's insolvency claims the bags. Discuss in this case. Can Ravi stop the bags, guys? Yes. So one of the right of stoppage in transit, it says where the buyer becomes insolvent, unpaid seller who has parted possession has the right of stopping them in transit. Are you following, guys? Okay, so here Ravi the seller can stop the goods in transit by giving notice to Tushar. The official receiver on Tushar's insolvency cannot claim the bags because the ownership here is yet to be transferred. Okay, are you following, guys? Question 6. Moving doubt. Tushar badla. So his question is, sir, goods are here, Tushar is here, Ravi is here, and Tushar has become insolvent, therefore Ravi is stopping transit. இங்க முபீன் question என்னன்னா, sir, what if Tushar has a agent, அவன் கடகடன் போய் goods வாங்கிட்டான் sir. Now can Ravi get it from the agent? Answer is no. Whether Tushar collects or agent collects, if goods are collected by the buyer or somebody on behalf of the buyer, then what happens? Transit is completed. Once transit is completed, I can't do anything. Tushar's grandmother collected, you can't go grab it. Once transit is completed, Ravi, unpaid seller, cannot exercise his rights. Are you following? That's your doubt. Next. Question number 7. Okay, I'll read. AB Cloth House, a firm dealing in wholesale and retail. This is the attempt. RTP September 24. We are going in reverse. AB Cloth, a firm dealing in wholesale and retail buying and selling of various cloths, customized as per the requirements of customer. They dealt with silk, organ dye, cotton, khadi, saffron and many other நிறைய வெரைட்டி ஆஃப் கிளாத்தில் நாங்கள் ஹோல்சேலும் ரீட்டைல் பிஸ்னஸ் பண்ணுறோம். ஐ எம் போத்தீஸ், எங்கிட்ட எல்லா துணியும் இருக்குது, ஹோல்சேலும் பண்ணுவோம் ரீட்டைலும் பண்ணுவோம். ஓகே, ரீமா ஒரு கஸ்டமர் வந்து மாட்டிக்கிட்டாங்க போத்தீஸில். கஸ்டமர் கேம் டு த ஷாப் அண்ட் ஆஸ்க் ஃபார் அ ஸ்பெசிஃபிக் டைப் ஆஃப் கிளாத் சூட்டபிள் ஃபார் மேக்கிங் அ சூட் ஃபார் ஹர் டாட்டர்ஸ் பர்த்டே. எனக்கு பெருசாக எதுவும் வேணாம், ஒரு கிளாத் கொடுத்தீங்கன்னா என் பொண்ணோட பர்த்டே ஒரு 2000 rupees I'll make one suit for her. She'll also feel happy. She specifically mentioned that they required cotton silk cloth which is best suited. Cotton silk na romba neram potalum comfortable ah irukum. I don't want anything else. The shop owner, okay பொண்ணோட பர்த்டே தானே, நான் பண்ணி தரேன் உங்களுக்கு காட்டன் சில்க் கிளாத், செமையாக இருக்கும் பாருங்க. He agreed and arranged the cloth piece and cut into. So buyer is asking, I want 4 meters, 5 meters, cut பண்ணி கொடுத்துட்டோம். When Rima வந்து துணிலாம் போத்தீஸில் வாங்கிட்டு went to the tailor தான் லாடன், okay, to get it stitched. Okay, லாடன் women's tailor, ladies tailor. Okay, she found that seller had supplied a cloth of organdy. லாடன் சொல்கிறான், என்னங்க இது ஆர்கண்டியை வாங்கிட்டு வந்துட்டீங்க. Cloth was not suitable for the இதுக்கெல்லாம் சூட்லாம் பண்ண முடியாது. It was heavily starched and not suitable for making the suit. Tailor asked Rima to return the cloth. It would not meet his requirement. Organ dye வேற எதுவும் யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கலாம், சூட்டுக்கெல்லாம் பண்ண முடியாது அப்படின்னு. ஷாப் ஓனர் refused to return the cloth on the plea that it was cut into specific. Simple, நீங்கள் சொல்லுங்க guys, you went to a shop, you wanted cotton cloth 4 meters, அவன் வேற ஏதோ சில்க் ஏதோ எடுத்து கட் பண்ணி கொடுத்துட்டான், நீங்கள் வாங்கிப்பீங்களா? You specifically asked for a description. சாம்பிள்லாம் நான் டிஸ்கிரிப்ஷன் கேட்டேனா? போத்தீஸ் ஏபி கிளாத் ஹவுஸ், கடப்பேரே கிளாத் ஹவுஸ், தட் மீன்ஸ் ஹீஸ் எக்ஸ்பர்டைஸ். நான் கேட்டது அவன் கொடுக்கணும் டிஸ்கிரிப்ஷன், கொடுக்கலனா இட் வில் நாட் கம். ஹியர் தேர் ஆஸ்கிங் caveat emptor applicable? No, caveat emptor applicable, let the buyer beware, but for this there is an exception again, sale by description. Correct? Caveat emptor exceptions பார்த்தாலே, if you actually notice carefully, implied condition there. இதுதான் actually caveat emptor exceptions. All the points will mostly repeat except a few. We do that mapping in regular class, not here. So simple here. In sale of goods, caveat emptor means let the buyer beware. When seller displays goods in open market for buyers, buyer should be proper careful. Duty of seller, the following exceptions in போட்டிருக்கான். What are they? Why they wrote so much detail? Because it's a 7-mark question, maybe 4 mark na நீங்க எல்லா exception எழுத வேணாம். You just write one of the exceptions of caveat emptor is goods sold by description. When I ask for a description, it should match with description. Yes, that will also come. Description நான் கேட்டது cotton silk. Quality of fitness description is sub point. No, both will come. I'm getting there first. The description கேட்டிருக்கேன். Plus I have also asked for fitness as to quality or use. Fitness as to quality of use point என்ன சொல்றானா, if I buy a flask, it is meant to have hot water. அதில் ஃப்ளாஸ்கில் ஹாட் வாட்டர் போட்டால் அட்லீஸ்ட் 1 day நிற்கணும். 1 hourலே தண்ணி காலினா அதுக்கு ஃப்ளாஸ்க் எதுக்கு, நார்மல் பாட்டில் யூஸ் பண்ணிப்பேன். ஸோ ஃபிட்னஸ் as to quality or யூஸ்னா it has some sub points under that, where the seller is dealing in those goods, seller expertises, you are going with the knowledge of seller, now you will go with that. So here, based on above provisions, it can be concluded that Rima is entitled to get the money back to show better. It is duty of the seller to supply goods reasonably fit for the purpose mentioned by the buyer. What provision I will connect here? They are actually not connecting. Summa ella exception எழுதிட்டு க்ளோஸ் பண்ணிட்டோம். It will be fitness and goods sold by description. Fitness as to quality or use-ல அதில் ஒரு பாயிண்ட் இருக்கு, goods sold by description. Are you getting it, guys? Understanding? Hello? See, I know everybody will get the conclusion here. Yes, AB cloth house is wrong. They have to return it. That's what you all agreed. Common sense. நீங்கள் ஒத்துப்பீங்களா? இல்லை. எந்த provision to write? Caveat and product exceptionல quality or fitness and goods sold by description. Description டெஃபினட்டாக வரும். இதுக்கு நான் கேட்டிருக்கேன், காட்டன் சில்க்குன்னு கேட்டிருக்கேன், அவன் ஆர்கண்டி கொடுத்தானா டிஸ்கிரிப்ஷனும் மேட்ச் ஆகல, ப்ளஸ் குவாலிட்டியும் மேட்ச் ஆகல. ஓகே, நெக்ஸ்ட் கொஸ்டின் 8. Samuel purchased the TV from Arun, the owner of Gada Electronics, on the condition that for the first 3 days he will check the quality and he will pay, otherwise he will return. Sale or return basis? Question repeat. நான் 3 days செக் பண்ணுறேன்ப்பா, டிவி நல்லா இருக்குன்னா I will keep, otherwise I will return. On the second day, television set was spoiled due to an earthquake. It came and television set was spoiled. Arun demands the price of television set from Samuel. Arun is saying, please give the money back. Whether Samuel is liable to pay the TV was spoiled due to an earthquake. Now this is sale or agreement to sell? Agreement to sell. AGS vandarum. Agreement to sell. In agreement to sell, idan first question also we saw. Here agreement to sell will become sale after how many days? 3 days if the conditions are met. Now before agreement to sell has become sale over here, goods are destroyed because of an earthquake. Not my fault, not your fault. The TV is set spoiled due to an earthquake. Adana first question la paatho. First question, goods perishing before sale after agreement, it is not the fault of the buyer or seller, then contract becomes void. So over here in question 8, I will write where the goods are delivered to buyer, I will write agreement to sell. That point also I will write, and here what they are using, where goods are delivered to buyer on approval. Okay, since question is based on approval basis, they are writing those provisions. Further 8, both provisions, நம்ம பார்த்த provision where there is a agreement to sell specific goods and subsequently goods without any fault of buyer becomes damaged, then it becomes, contract becomes void. Samuel purchases for TV set, approval on 3 days. Before Samuel could take decision, TV set is spoiled due to earthquake. According to above provisions, property has not passed, ownership has not yet passed. So who is still the owner? Ownership is still with Samuel. Samuel the owner. So generally risk follows ownership. அதான் லாஸ்டா போட்டிருக்கான் 24. Risk is not passed to buyer, therefore Samuel is not liable to pay the price. Beautiful question. 3 கான்செப்ட் எழுதிருக்காங்க guys. What are the 3 concepts they have tested here? Concept 1, they have tested sale or return basis order provision. Concept 2, section 8, agreement to sell, goods are damaged. Concept 3, section 24, when property passes, risk is following property. That's section 24 says, sorry, no, buyer has no condition, risk here inge eludran section number podala, risk is not passed to the buyer and agreement is avoided. So risk will pass only if ownership is transferred. That point, are you following guys? So they're asking from agreement to sell வந்து unit 1, sale or return basis and risk is unit 3. Unit 1 and 3 mix பண்ணி கேக்குறாங்க. Are you following guys? So here you will write sale or return basis, but the answer is not as per that, because by the time I could accept goods are destroyed, so section 8 gets activated. Are you following? Clear guys? Good question for presentation. Any doubts? Anyone? No. Sanjay sold his car to Sohan for 1,75,000. After inspection and investigation, Sohan paid 75,000 and took possession of the car and promised to pay the remaining amount within a month. I paid and told balance be paid within a month. Later on, Sohan refuses to give the remaining amount on the ground that car was not in good condition. Advise Suraj as to what remedies available. மொத்தமாக 1,75,000. After inspection and satisfaction, he paid 75,000 and took possession of the car and promised to pay the remaining amount within a month. Later on, Sohan refused to give the remaining amount that the car was not in good condition. What is this? Unpaid seller's right against buyer. இங்க sale is completed. Unit 4 unpaid seller. Sale is completed. Ownership is transferred. Goods also possession transferred. So as an unpaid seller, I have right against buyer. What are the rights against buyer? I have 3 rights. Cost of process. Okay, unpaid seller's right. He can sue. The seller can sue the buyer. He can sue him for price. So problem is based on the provision. Suraj will succeed against Sohan for recovery of the remaining amount. Apart from this, so இங்க என்ன போட்டிருக்காங்க, sale of price, he can sue for price. எங்க இருக்கு? Yeah, he can sue him for price of goods. Apart from this, you can also sue for interest and cost of proceedings. Are you following, guys? So we are discussing unpaid seller right against buyer after goods are transferred. Here I can't do right of lien, right of stoppage in transit because goods are still not with me. Goods have gone to buyer. If you look at this carefully, how the act is drafted, if I write the seller here and buyer here, and let's write the concept of unpaid seller. If you look very carefully, until the goods reach the buyer, seller will have a right of lien or stoppage in transit or resale. The minute good reaches the buyer, this right is lost and gives activation to a new right, which is right of seller to sue buyer. So to sue buyer, whatever points come there, sue for price, sue for interest, all of that. Then you have breach of, all that, breach of contract, all those will come. Are you following, guys? புரியல, caveat emptor இங்க வராது. இல்ல see, whenever you do inspection, can see I'm buying iPhone or I'm buying one chair, I can do inspection only to an extent. அதை தாண்டி there is problem later na, then you can sue for price. Okay, so what will happen here, Sohan என்ன பண்ணும், நான் price pay பண்ண மாட்டேன்னு சொல்லக்கூடாது. He should ask Suraj for remedy. என் காரை ரிப்பேர் பண்ணி கொடு. See here, if you see Suraj and Sohan, the whole value of car is 1,75,000. Sohan paid to Suraj only 75. Balance இன்னும் எவ்வளோ இருக்கு, 1 lakh இன்னும் பே பண்ணல. அதுக்கு அவன் என்ன சொல்றான், ப்ராடக்ட் இஸ் நாட் இன் குட் குவாலிட்டி. அதை அவன் பண்ண முடியாது. He can sue him for damages on breach of warranty. Buyer can sue, ப்ராடக்ட் சரியா வேலை செய்யலன்னு சொல்லி. Then he can give some damages. You can't hold the price. Therefore, Suraj can now sue Sohan for price. Give the money back. அப்போ சோஹன் சொல்லுவான், என்ன சொல்லுவான், என் குட் சரியா வேலை செய்யலன்னு சொல்லி. Then court will come for a midpoint. Nowhere in sale of goods act there is any right. எங்கேயாவது படிச்சிங்களா, if product is not of good quality நான் பேமெண்ட் ஹாஃப் தான் பண்ணுவேன், அந்த மாதிரி இல்லை, அந்த கான்செப்ட் இல்லை. ஓகே, நெக்ஸ்ட். Akash purchased 100 kgs of wheat from Bhaskar at 80 per kg. Bhaskar says that wheat is in his warehouse in the custody of Kishore. Kishore is taking care, the warehouse keeper. Kishore confirmed to Akash that he can take delivery of the wheat from him and till he is holding the wheat on Akash's behalf. Now, before Akash picks the goods from the warehouse, the whole wheat in the warehouse is flooded. Now, Akash wants his price on the contention that no delivery has been done by seller. Whether Akash is right? No. We have three types of delivery: actual, symbolic, constructive. Actual na actually transferring physical possession from me to you. Symbolic delivery na the symbol of ownership. Bike is down. Keys are with me. I am the owner. Now Mubin wants to buy the bike. He gave me money. Key மட்டும் தூக்கி போட்டேன். That means symbolic delivery. Bike is still in the same place, but ownership changed because the symbol of ownership has changed. Constructive delivery na I have security. I have bike down. Key is with security. Security is taking care of my bike. Now I call security and told, இனிமேல் பைக் எந்த கிடையாதுன்னா முபீன் வாங்கிட்டாரு. From now bike is Mubin's. This is constructive delivery where a person taking care of the goods on behalf of you is now taking care of it on behalf of somebody else. Here in warehouse, who is taking care of it? Kishore. Kishore is taking care on behalf of Bhaskar. So Kishore is taking care on behalf of Bhaskar all these days. Now Bhaskar badla, he is taking care of it for Akash. That means even though actually or symbolically ownership is, the possession is not transferred, the wheat in warehouse is transferred possession on what basis? Constructive basis. Because of the words Kishore confirmed to Akash that he can take delivery of the wheat and he will hold it on whose behalf? Akash behalf. Therefore, here they talk about constructive delivery takes place when a person is in possession of goods belonging to the seller, acknowledged to the buyer that is holding the goods on behalf of buyer's behalf. That's question number 10. Are you actually understanding? Ladin Purida? Sure, 100%. Online, are you all understanding, guys? I know it's post lunch, of course, challenging session. Understanding online students? Okay. We'll go for another 15-20 minutes, finish some more questions, then go for a short break. But this is a classic sample. Lunch heavier சாப்பிட்டீங்கன்னா 2 to 5 it will be hard. I'm sure you know that also. So exam days somehow you have to manage that. Okay, you cannot நீ ட்ரை பண்ணி வேணா பாரு 1:30 ஹெவியாக பிரியாணி சாப்பிட்டு எக்ஸாம் போ தூக்கம் தான் வரும் எக்ஸாம்லையும். தட் இஸ் வெரி நார்மல். ஓகே, நடுவில் எங்க இப்போவா? ஆமாம், we will go for a break or something. Distraction, okay, we will. புரியல என்னது? Prakash reaches a sweet shop, asks for 1 kg of barfi கேட்டிருக்காம்பா. If he's also asking if the sweets are fresh. Okay, you go to biryani shop. Today is Sunday, they will make lot of biryani. நாளைக்கு போனாலும் லெஃப்ட் ஓவர் பிரியாணி இருக்கும், அது கொடுப்பான். ஸோ ஜென்ரலி நான் மண்டே சாப்பிட மாட்டேன் பிரியாணி, பிகாஸ் பிரியாணியில் ஹோட்டலே சாப்பிட மாட்டேன் மண்டே, பிகாஸ் சண்டே தே வில் குக் அ லாட் ஆஃப் எக்ஸ்ட்ரா ஃபுட். என்ன பண்ணுவாங்க, ஃப்ரிட்ஜில் வச்சு மண்டே கொடுப்பான். ஸோ ஜென்ரலி நான் மண்டே போக மாட்டேன் எந்த கடைக்கும். ஓகே ஃபைன். Seller replies, sir, my all sweets are fresh and of good quality. Fresh ன்னு சொல்கிறான். Prakash agrees to buy on the condition that first he tastes 1 piece of barfi, checks the quality. The seller gives him 1 piece. ஜென்ரலாக நான் என்ன பண்ணுவேன், ஐஸ்கிரீம் கடைக்கெலாம் போனீங்கன்னா டேஸ்ட் ஃப்ரீயாக கொடுப்பான். நானும் போவேன், 4-5 ஸ்கூப் டேஸ்ட் பண்ணி கிளம்பிடுவேன். ஓகே, பிஃபோர் when I was a student, now I'll go buy itself. ஒரு 4-5 ஃப்ளேவர் டேஸ்ட் பண்ணி we will buy 1 scoop. Have you also done that? Cookie Man ஒரு கடை இருக்கு. Cookie Man is there. It was very famous in Spencer Plaza. Now it's there in few malls. I think Phoenixல தான் இருக்கு. Cookie Man ஓட கான்செப்ட், they will give you free cookie for taste. முன்னாடிலாம் எப்போலாம் மால் போனோம், I will go take 1 free cookie, eat and leave. Those days, but now also it's still there. உங்களுக்கு தெரியல, தெரியும். ட்ரேட் சென்டரில் ஆமாம் ஃப்ரீயாக கொடுப்பாங்க. ட்ரேட் சென்டரில் எக்ஸிபிஷன் போனீங்கன்னா அப்படியே கை இப்படியே வச்சுட்டு போனீங்கன்னா அப்படியே வரத்துக்குள்ளே ஃபுல்லாக சாம்பிள்ஸ் வந்துடும், அப்படியே சாப்பிட்றலாம். ஓகே, ஸோ 1 piece for taste. Prakash on finding the quality asked the seller to pack it. செமையாக இருக்குப்பா, ஃப்ரெஷ்ஷாக இருக்கும், டேஸ்ட் நல்லா இருக்கு, பேக் பண்ண சொல்லியிருக்காங்க. On reaching the house, Prakash finds barfi is stale and not fresh. பேக் பண்ணுற மட்டும் பழசாக கொடுத்துட்டான். Will you agree guys? சேல் ஆஃப் குட்ஸ் ஆக்ட்லாம் மறந்துடுங்க. நீங்கள் என்ன பண்ணுவீங்க, கடைக்கு போய் பருப்பியை மூஞ்சிலே அடிப்பீங்க கொடுக்கலனா, கரெக்டா? ஸோ ஹிஸ் சேல் பி இஸ் நாட் ஃப்ரெஷ். நோ பிரகாஷ் வாண்ட்ஸ் டு அவாய்ட் த கான்ட்ராக்ட் அண்ட் ரிட்டர்ன் த பர்ஃபி. கேன் ஹி ரிட்டர்ன் இட்? எஸ், காசு வருதோ இல்லையோ அவன் மூஞ்சில போட தான் போகிறேன், நான் கடைக்கு திருப்பி கிளம்பிட்டேன். ஸ்டேட் வித் ரிசன் கேன் பிரகாஷ் அவாய்ட் த கான்ட்ராக்ட்? எஸ். Would your answer be different if Prakash does not taste the sweet? Answer is still no. Because here they are testing two concepts. Implied condition as to sample and description. First case la sample match agala, taste, description fresh match agala. Second case la avan solran, seri sample nee taste பண்ணல, at least description கேட்டிருக்கேனா fresh ஆனு. அவனும் என்ன சொன்னா, yes yes all my sweets are fresh ன்னு சொன்னானா. So in this over here, in the instant case, first case, the sale of sweet is by sample and the bulk does not correspond with sample, hence he can return. In second case, the sale of sweet by description and the quality of goods does not correspond with the description, answer will be same. Therefore actual answer is first case la both I will write, sample and description. Second case la only description. Are you following, guys? Okay, understanding? Question number 12. Yes, lad and padi question 12. So what's the question? Arun contacted to sell his Swift car to Nikhil. Both missed to discuss the price of the said Swift car. Later Arun refused to sell his Swift car to Nikhil on the ground that agreement was void. But uncertain about the price, does Nikhil have any right? Does he have a right, guys? Yes. What price he can pay? Reasonable price. அதுவும் யூனிட் 1ல they would have mentioned. Unit 1 where price is not determined. The price in a contract may be fixed by the contract or may be left in a manner determined by third party in course of dealings. And they will also say, even though both parties are mixed, reasonable, the buyer shall pay a reasonable price. Are you following, guys? That's it. Question 13. Mr. Shankar sold 100 kgs of wheat to Ganesh on credit for 3 months. Normal sale, 3 months credit. Wheat was to be delivered after 10 days of contract. After 5 days of contract, a friend of Mr. Shankar secretly informed him that Mr. Ganesh may default him in payment. So who informed whom? Yeah. So Shankar only sold to Ganesh with 3 months credit. லேட்டர் ஷங்கரோட ஃப்ரெண்டு யாரோ வந்து சொல்லியிருக்காங்க ஷங்கருக்கு, பார்த்துப்பா அந்த கணேஷ்லாம் காசு ₹1 கொடுக்க மாட்டான். ஓகே. நோ ஷங்கர் அப்ளைட் த லீன் அண்ட் வித்ஹெல்ட் டெலிவரி. இஸ் ஹி ரைட்? நோ. Only when can see the right of unpaid seller of withholding delivery or right of lien எப்போ பண்ண முடியும்? only if you are unpaid. first insolvency தான் மறந்துடுங்க. you should be unpaid. am I unpaid here? No, because you have given credit of 3 months. Later if he has still not paid, only I will call myself as unpaid seller. State whether Shankar was right in his decision. No. What would you be your answer if Ganesh become insolvent within 5 days of contract? Then yes, right of stoppage in transit, you can stop the transit. Are you following, guys? So first it has, the seller of goods is deemed to be unpaid seller when prices not paid. In this case it can be said that Ganesh was an unpaid seller until the terms of credit, okay, it has expired. Shankar has to perform the promise of supplying 100. அதான் சொல்றான், until the credit இருக்கிற வரைக்கும் 3 months வரைக்கும் you are not unpaid seller. so first நீ போய் deliver பண்ணு. okay, one second. happens. Soon we will shift to wireless. Okay. Second, Ganesh became insolvent before delivery of wheat. Then he has right to apply withhold the delivery because buyer has become insolvent. Okay. Clear, guys? Understood? Next, question 14. State the various essential elements involved in sale of unascertained goods. Simply பார்த்தீங்கன்னா unascertained goods, just visualize the vegetable seller coming to your house or somebody with a fruit basket coming to our house. Nowadays it has reduced, but 10 years back, before in the Zepto வரதுக்கு முன்னாடி, everybody's house one vegetable vendor will push cart and come to the house and they will sell. Now also it's there, but என்ன சொல்றது, it has reduced because of course நீங்க என்ன பண்றீங்க, Zepto order பண்றீங்க, big basketல you're ordering, getting discount, so there for them also business is lost. Okay, அது எப்படி ஆகும்? When he comes to your house, look at this, contract is sale for uncertain goods. When he comes to your house, he will bring 5 kg of tomatoes. It's uncertain goods. Goods should conform with description. Yes, na tomato menu, he also is giving tomatoes. Goods must be in deliverable state. Yes, tomatoes are in deliverable state. Goods must be unconditionally appropriated either by the buyer or his agent. What will happen? Or it can also be appropriated, look at this, by seller also can appropriate. Either he will keep 1 kg separately for you, or நீங்களே 1 kg தனியா வச்சுப்பீங்க. கரெக்டா? When the vendor comes, you won't even ask him, you have that comfort, நீங்களே போய் எடுத்துருவீங்க. Correct? So unconditionally appropriated na, can he tell, okay, I will give you 1 kg of tomato, give me rice, lunch எனக்கு பிரியாணி பண்ணி கொடுங்க, அப்பதான் கொடுப்பேன்? No. Unconditional, I can ask it is appropriate, and the appropriation must be made. Look at this, either vegetable vendor, the seller with the assent of, உங்களை கேட்பான் 1 kg வேணுமா, ஆமான்னு சொல்லுவோம், he will take and keep for you, or buyer with the assent of seller, நானே சொல்லுவேன், நானே எடுத்துக்கிறேன்ப்பா 1 kg, okay ஓகேன்னு சொல்லுவோம், I will take it. So either I will take or he will take. The assent may be express, or நான் எல்லா வாட்டியும் கேட்கணும்னு அவசியம் இல்லை, நான் I will go there and start taking, he will see and leave it implied. Sometimes I will ask him, can I take? First time வந்தனா I will ask him, can I take? ஒரு 1 month ஆயிடுச்சுன்னா தெரிஞ்சால்தான் I will start taking by myself. When you go to tea shop, if you know the shop very well, will you ask for biscuit? நீயே ஓபன் பண்ணி கை விட்டு எடுத்துருவியா? Okay. Next, assent may be given either before or after appropriation. Take the biscuit, then get permission, or get permission, then take biscuit. That's it. These are all common sense points you can apply. Tea shop la biscuit வாங்குறீங்க சார், டப்பால I'm taking biscuit. All the points, unascertained goods. You can't tell, இன்னைக்கு பிரேக்ல நான் ஒரு பிஸ்கெட் பார்த்தேன் சார், நைட் போறதுக்குள்ள அந்த பிஸ்கெட் எனக்கு தான் இல்ல, இந்த ஜார் there are 50 biscuits, that is unascertained goods. நீ போய் எடுக்கிற 1 biscuit becomes ascertained for you. Are you following, guys? Okay. Next, again case study question, question number 15. Priyansh orders an iron window to an iron merchant for his new house. Iron window na சூடு பிடிச்சிரும். Okay, heat comes now, if it'll get hot, but he wants it. Iron merchant sends his technician to take size of the windows. Okay, measurement. The technician came to the site, takes the size of the area where the windows is to be fitted. Measurement la எடுத்து முடிச்சிட்டோம். Okay. Okay, it's coming now online. Audio is coming clear. Hello. Okay. Audio is clear, guys, audible for you all. கேக்குதா? Okay, fine. He has taken the assent. Afterwards, iron merchant, on discussion with technician, intimates Priyansh that the cost of the window will be 5,000 and he will take 1,000 as advance. Priyansh, okay, வீட்டுக்கு window வேணும், இந்தாங்க 1,000 rupees as advance he has given, and rest after fitting the window. After 3 days, when the technician tried to fit the window made by him on the site, it was noticed that the size of the window was not proper. That means whose fault it is? Technician, seller fault. அவன் measurement சரியா எடுக்கல. Quality or fitness by usage or trade, where seller deals in a specific goods, I am relying on the expertise of the seller, then the seller is liable if the goods are not of proper quality. Now Priyansh asking iron merchant, என்னப்பா இது, நீங்களே measure பண்ணி நீங்களே window வைக்க முடியல, either to remove the defect or return the, you may give a new window which will fit, or give the 1,000 back to me. Iron merchant saying that window was specifically made for your house and he cannot, and the defect cannot be removed. நான் ஆல்ரெடி கட் பண்ணி கொண்டு வந்துட்டேன். I can't make it bigger, I can't make it smaller, it has no use, so he will not refund the money. Instead அவன் மிரட்டுறான், நீ குடுறா பேலன்ஸ் 4000 rupees is asking, will you give guys? பட் ஐயோ அயன் மர்ச்சன்ட் அந்த அர்த்தம் என்ன பண்ணுவீங்க? புரியல. கோவர்ஷன் வந்துடும். ஓகே, ஸோ state with reason under the provisions whether Priyansh can take his advance back. Okay, by virtue of section 16, implied condition that goods should be in merchantable position at the time of transfer. So this is one chapter where we can write multiple points. Here I can write quality of fitness, 100% quality of fitness எழுதலாம், merchantable எழுதலாம். When you are doubtful, write both. Sometimes the purpose for which the goods are required to be ஜென்ரலாக merchantable எதுக்கு வரும்னா, நீங்கள் புக்லேயே பாருங்கள் ஸ்டடி மேட்டில், merchantable come where goods has some consumption involved, கரெக்டா? புக்லேயே படிங்க, merchantable comes if there is some consumption involved, like food அந்த மாதிரி it will come, merchantable quality. Yeah, here, both points are coming here, look at this. Ascertained and nature of description purchase. In such a case, buyer need not tell the seller for the purpose for which he is buying the goods. Quality or fitness will come. On the above basis, it is not merchantable, so money has to be given back. Merchantable generally comes for food, even other things. When I buy a clock another battery போட்டா கரெக்டாக டைம் ஓடணும். Daily it is becoming 1 hour slow, it is not merchantable. அலாம் வாங்குறேன், அலாம் கிளாக், அலாமே அடிக்கல, நாட் merchantable. எதுக்கு வாங்குறோம், அந்த பர்பஸ் நாட் மெட். I bought a mobile phone case for my model, but the phone case is not fitting the phone, it's not merchantable. எதுக்கு வாங்குறனோ அதுக்கு யூஸ் பண்ண முடியாது. I purchased birthday cake, வரும்போதே கட் பண்ணி கொடுத்துட்டான், ஒரு பீஸ் ஆல்ரெடி கட் பண்ணி இருக்கு. ஜொமேட்டோக்காரன் சொல்கிறான், எனக்கு பசிச்சு சார், தான் நான் சாப்பிட்டேன். Wholesomeness comes for food, that's why I was getting confused. Yeah, so we have merchantable plus wholesomeness. Wholesomeness comes for food consumption, correct? It comes for food consumption. Merchantable comes for any type of good, it comes for any good. Small correction, clear guys? Okay, next question number 16. We'll have someone offline read it. Yes, unga per maranta, very sorry. Mahesh, yes, padinga question 16. Correct. Actually, if you see property na, it is an immovable property, so transfer of property act topala varnu. But here they are answering as if it is movable. That also you can write. So Ayushman, owner of resident property, Indraprasad, New Delhi, he wants to sell his property for the he appoints Ravi, mercantile agent, sale by agent. நம்ம ஆல்ரெடி ஏஜென்ட் ஃபுல்லாக பார்த்துட்டோம், கரெக்டாக? வித் அ கண்டிஷன் தட் ரவி வில் நாட் செல் த ஹவுஸ் அட் அ ப்ரைஸ் லெஸ் தென் 5 crores. Ravi sells the house for 4 crores to Mudit, who buys in good faith. Ravi misappropriated the money from Mudit. Ayushman files a suit against Mudit to recover the property. Two things. Is the sale valid? Yes, because agency can transfer ownership. But however, here principal can recover damages from agent on the 1 crore plus whatever money he has lost. This we saw in detail in agency. Because agencies we have done, this becomes easy. Okay. So final answer, Ayushman cannot, yes, agent acting beyond his authority, but still third party is not aware of this. So third party will get the ownership. That's why Ayushman cannot recover his property from Mudit, who is the third party purchased in good faith. Agent represents principal, but Ayushman can recover his loss from Ravi. Ravi da agent. Correct? Are you following, guys? Understood? Okay. Next. So this one as per sale of goods act actually goods la varadu, but agency principles la you can answer. Some mistake from ICA itself, leave it, happens like this. Exam la vanduchna you write the whole provision, then write a note, a general note that property is not covered under sale of goods act. We can also refer to transfer of property act. Varadanamai, but if it comes. Next, A agrees to sell certain goods to B on a certain date of 10 days credit. The period of 10 days expired and goods were still in possession of A. B has not paid price for the goods. B becomes insolvent. A refused to deliver. Can he exercise right of lien of goods? Yes, right of lien also can be exercised. Right of stoppage and transit. Here, right of stoppage and transit will not come because transit ke pola. It's in my position, so I will exercise right of lien. Next, 18th question. Yes, someone read it. Ram padinga. Yeah, we'll stop here. பண்ணு வாங்கினான், பண்ணு சாப்பிடும்போது கல் வந்துச்சு. So his teeth broke. What you will do? என்ன பண்ணுங்க? If you are in that situation, what you will do first? First hospital போய் get everything sorted, then you will come and fight, claim for damages. Here what condition is not met? Implied condition as to merchantability along with wholesomeness. Adhan, in case of eatables and provisions, in addition to merchantability, one more condition is wholesomeness. That's why when you buy pizza, I need all slices. Okay. A contract with B to buy, yes, read it, Ram, read it, online will read. What is this? Description. I wanted to buy 50 chairs of certain quality. B delivers 25 chairs of the type agreed. I wanted 50 blue chairs. He gave 25 blue. Good. 25 red. 25 I will accept. Remaining I will return or I will claim damages. Delivery of different description where the seller delivers mixed goods of delivery. He may accept the goods according to or even may reject the. I have three options. 25 I accept பண்ணிக்கலாம் or I will reject all the 50. In delivery of goods we have a concept called rules of delivery, which is a very powerful point, which says if I order 4 veg pizzas and if they deliver 3 veg and 1 non-veg, I have option to accept 3 and reject 1 non-veg pizza, or I will tell நீ நான்வெஜ் பிஸாவும் வெஜ் பிஸாவும் ஒரே வண்டியில் வச்சியா, எனக்கு வேணாம், ஐ வில் ரிஜெக்ட் எவ்ரி திங். அதுவும் பண்ணலாம். இன் ரூல்ஸ் ஆஃப் டெலிவரி இட் சேஸ் ஆல் அக்செப்ட் பண்ணலாம். ஐ கேன் டூ ஆல். ஐ கேன் அக்செப்ட் ஆல் 4, ஐ கேன் ரிஜெக்ட் ஆல் 4, accept 3 veg and reject 1 non-veg. எது வேணா பண்ணலாம். In rules of delivery, buyer is given the option. The minute the description is not met, quantity is not met, that's what is given. See, in accordance with the contract and reject the rest or may reject the whole. He may accept everything also. So all those 4. So he may accept 25 and reject 25, or he may not and he may not agree and reject all the 50. You can also write one more point. If he wants, he can accept all the 50. But yaar பண்ணுவாங்க அது? You don't want a non-veg pizza, ordered 4 veg. Will you accept? Very rare scenario. Are you following, guys? Question 18. அதுவும் பண்ணலாம். I can even accept and claim damages. No, pizza came. If I send it back, I know anyway it's going to get spoiled. Okay, give me. We will somehow manage and eat. Like damages could. For the one pizza, you reimburse that money. I can claim damage also. Buyer has the option. Here, the question aligns to mainly accepting 25. So that's what we spoke. Next, question 19. Yes, online, read it. Online, Balaji இருக்கீங்களா? Balaji A. பிரசன்னா இருக்கீங்களா? படிங்க questions 19. இருக்கிறதே 3 பேர் தான். பிரசன்னா, எஸ், கொஸ்டின் 19 படிங்க பிரசன்னா.
Ankit ignored from the text message. After reaching his house, Ankit found that the pen was actually a blue pen. Now Ankit wants to return the pen with hot words that the seller has highlighted the unpaid conditions of sales by description. Whether Ankit can do what he wants as per the book.
Okay, answer. Very simple. Ankit wanted black pen for exam. He went to shop and he told he wants a black pen. Seller gave him a pen saying it is a black pen. It was clearly mentioned on the packet of the pen it is blue pen. Ankit அதெல்லாம் பார்க்கல. Black pen கேட்டா வாங்கிட்டு வந்துட்டான். After reaching his house, Ankit finds that the pen is actually blue pen. Can he return it? Yes. You can't apply buyer beware. See, I am in urgency, guys. Logically apply பண்ணுங்க. Yes, correct. Let the buyer beware. ஏன் buyer பார்க்கல? When will buyer beware come? நானே, if I myself go to stationery shop, search for black pen, take the black pen, go home and see, ayo, it's a blue pen, na, buyer beware. I am in urgency, I am in call. I will go there and tell, hold on, give me a black pen, take 20 rupees, take the pen and go home. Here, I relied on the description I made. I want black pen. I don't have to check again. நான் தான் clear சொல்லிட்டேனே, உனக்கு காது கேட்கலையா? Correct? That's what they are saying here. Hence, rule of caveat emptor will be applicable. Ankit cannot return the pen. No. See, conceptually this is not right. Which attempt answer is this? Correct. Even if you apply caveat emptor has one exception. The exception is what? Sale by description. Okay. So, let's see what they wrote. Many times there are changes in ICA answers. Old answers there are changes. This is just copy paste of the source. So, we will clarify. According to 16, where goods are bought by description from a seller who deals in that description, there is implied condition that goods shall correspond with that quality. Other base panna nama answer eldrom. But where the buyer could not find the defect of goods by ordinary examination, this rule shall not apply. The rule of caveat emptor is not applicable. Okay. Meaning, by ordinary examination on the overview. In the case, Ankit orders a black pen to a stationery shop. Seller gives him pen saying it is black pen. But it was clearly mentioned that it is a blue ink pen. Ankit ignores the instruction mentioned on the pack and bought it. On reaching the house, it is actually blue pen. He did the facts. Second paragraph is facts. On the base of above provision, it is very clear, undoubtedly in case sale of description now. But what is sale of description point saying? There's one more point says, the goods shall correspond to the quality, but where the buyer could find the defect by ordinary examination, this rule shall not apply. So sale by description என்ன சொல்லுதுன்னா, if அவங்க என்ன சொல்ல வராங்கன்னா, if I go to an iPhone, if OnePlus store and I ask for 16 GB RAM, they gave me 8 GB RAM. I can't blindly trust. நீ டப்பால பார்க்கலாம்ல, டப்பாலையும் போட்டிருக்கான், they have mentioned 8 GB RAM instead of 16 GB. Still I will argue here. Yes, you are saying something. No, that's why I will come to this. So he is saying, அவங்க என்ன சொல்றாங்கன்னா, sale by descriptionல there is another exception. Rule is not applicable if the same can be found out by ordinary examination. It is clear undoubtedly in this case by sale of description, but Ankit can find the defect using ordinary diligence as the instruction of blue pen was clearly mentioned on the pack of pen. Hence, caveat emptor will be applicable and Ankit cannot return the pen. I will honestly tell you, in the answer kadiyadu, many answers ICA has given double answers. I think here they have not copied it. Many times in main exam, questions like this, they will give answer 1, இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு ஆன்சர் கொடுத்துட்டு Alternatively, exception to doctrine of caveat emptor, sale by description will come. Are you following, guys? So here you can give both the answers. As per book answer, ordinary diligence is not done in Eldana, or you can write sale by description, caveat emptor not applicable. Both are fine. Many cases ICA has given alternative answers. Idukku kuduthirupanga. They have just not copy pasted the other alternative. I am 100% sure about that. Are you following, guys? Clear? Okay. Question 20. When can an unpaid seller of goods exercise rights over lien of goods? When the goods are unpaid and goods are still in my possession, not control. Can he exercise right of lien even if the property has passed to the buyer? Yes. There are two cases. No, property in the goods has passed, property in the goods has not passed. Do you remember in the book they will tell right of lien can come in both cases. Property has passed, property has not passed. Correct? Property has passed, property has not passed, both. Bookல index எடுங்க guys. First page of unpaid seller, first page of unpaid seller chapter 4 introduction, ஒரு chart they would have given. Let me also take that and show you. Let me quickly show it to you guys. Property na ownership, correct? Let me take it English medium. Module 2, sorry. Sale of Goods Act, if I see unit 4, here you go. So here you will be able to see right of unpaid seller, property in the goods has passed to buyer, property has not passed to the, property has passed the ownership transfer. Property has not passed the ownership not transferred. In both cases you have the right of lien. Okay. So can he exercise his right even after, after property is passed to buyer? Yes. When such a right is terminated, when can such a right be terminated? When the payment is made. Correct? When the goods have been sold, okay, when he has made the payment, or when the goods have left my delivery, is left for delivery. Can he exercise his right even after he has obtained decree for the price of goods from the court? Answer is no. Sorry. Yes, sir. Yes, he can exercise right even after he obtains a decree from the price. Yeah. Decree in a court order. I am asking, I'll tell you, see. Sri Mitai is there. Mubin went to Sri Mitai and ordered for 100 kgs of Kaju Katli, which has a life of 30 days. Okay. Sri Mitai made it for Mubin and also gave him the bill, and ownership also is transferred to Mubin. I still have the possession. This time Mubin shouted, I will not pay, and ran out. Ownership is already transferred to Mubin. When ownership is transferred, we told ownership will be transferred based on each case. Here, let's say when contract is made. Now ownership is with Mubin, goods are with Sri Mitai. Sri Mitai can sell to somebody else if they want. But here they have filed a suit against Mubin for decree of price, for order of price. So I have decree for price against Mubin. Plus I can still retain possession. Are you following, guys? Okay. அதான் சொல்றாங்க, yes, he can exercise right of lien even after you obtain decree from the court. Are you understanding, guys? When you will lose the right, when buyer obtains possession, Mubin வாங்கிட்டான் cover, then you can't take it from him, or when he delivers the goods to a carrier or some other person without reserving right of disposal. Are you I gave it to Dunzo or Swiggy is delivering. No, I can't go grab it from him because I gave it to a carrier or other bailey without reserving right of disposal. Are you following, guys? Question number 20 done. Anybody has any doubts so far? Sure, understanding. Do you want to continue or take a short break? We'll take one short break. We are done with about 20 questions. We have 30 more to do. Around 4:30 we will resume recording. It will just be part 2. It will just be added into same part for you. It won't affect you guys. Yeah, fine. Let's continue with Sale of Goods Act. We are done with the first 20 questions. We will go till the next 50, totally 50, next 30 questions and close. Okay. Question 21. Let's continue in the same order. A went to B's shop and selected some jewelry. He falsely represented himself to be a man of credit and thereby persuaded B to take payment by check. Check kurta. He further requested him to hand over the particular type of ring immediately. So basically கொஞ்சம் ப்ரெஷர் போட்டிருக்காங்க கடைக்கு போயிட்டு. On the due date, when the seller B presented the check for payment, the check was found to be dishonored. இதுக்கும் sale of goods act, let's see what relationship. But before B could avoid the contract on the ground of fraud by A, proper fraud, he sold the ring to C. Okay, sale by non-owner. இது எங்க வரும்? Sale under a voidable contract. Will C get good title? Yes. Before you can exercise your so okay, C has taken the ring in good faith without any notice of the fact that he has the contract with A is under a voidable contract. Sale made by non-owner. In the question I can answer in many ways. If same question comes in negotiable instrument act, I can answer on check dishonor. 30 days, 15 days you have to make pay, 3 months, 30 days, 15 days, all of that. Here basically if you see, B sold ring to A. A vandu he has cheated B, which is a fraud. So this contract is a voidable contract. By the time they could avoid it, A sold it to C. This is a valid contract because C has no idea about this voidable contract. Therefore, sale by non-owner A under a voidable contract is valid. B can only recover what from A, guys? He can recover the damages. Are you following RTP May 2022? Are you following, guys? Clear. Next, classify the following according to type of goods. We know type of goods. There are 3 types of goods. Existing goods, then future goods, contingent. Existing na ipo irukku. Future na இனிமேல் தான் வரப்போகுது. Contingent na I will get it contingent upon some event happening. Within existing we again have 3 classification. Specific, ascertained, unascertained. Specific na I go to a pet shop. I want that dog. அந்த dog தான் எனக்கு வேணும். I don't want some other dog. Ascertained na from a huge basket, if you take some goods out, it's ascertained. Unascertained is the basket itself. A wholesaler of cotton has 100 bales in his godown. இது unascertained. Unascertained யாருக்குமே எடுத்து தனியா வைக்கல. He agrees to sell 50 bales and these bales are selected and set aside. So 100 bales are unascertained, 50 is ascertained. A agrees to sell to B 1 packet of sugar out of the 100 packets lying in this shop. 100 packets are unascertained. In the 1 packet is ascertained if you have taken and kept aside. Otherwise it becomes unascertained. T agrees to sell to S the apples which will be produced in his garden this year. What is this? Future goods. Future goods agrees to sell 1 packet of sugar. If it is sale of existing unascertained, not known which packet is. So எந்த packet தெரியல sir, 100 packets, so still unascertained. Only if you take the packet out separately it becomes ascertained. Next question number 23. Can you see as we keep going lower, 2022, 2021, questions are becoming easier. But latest 2024 RTP, Jan 25 RTP, you can see bigger case study questions. Okay. Certain goods were sold by sample by A to B. A sold by sample to B, who in turn sold the same goods by sample to C. So A sold it to B, B sold it again to C, and C by sample sold it to D. C again sold it to D. The goods were not according to the sample, therefore D, who found the deviation of the goods, rejected the sample and gave notice to C. So D sued C, C again sued B, and B sued A. Explain under sale of Goods Act. Simple. Let there be multiple sales. Everybody sold it. In the instant case, D who noticed the deviation of goods from sample can reject the goods and treat it as a breach of implied condition. As to sample which provide that condition are sold by sample must correspond with the bulk. But whereas C can recover only damage from B, B only damage from A. For C and B, it will not be treated as breach of condition, but breach of warranty. So what is happening here? Basically, A sold goods to B, and the goods of B sold it to C, C sold it to D. Everybody purchased based on sample, but D only found out that goods is not corresponding with the sample. So D sued C, and he can cancel the contract and get the full money back. But between A, B and C, or between A and B, the sale is already taken place. So it's completed. Therefore, here you can claim only damages. That's what they're putting. Good question. Are you understanding, guys? Okay. So from A and B, you can only recover damage, but in case of last person D, he can return the goods and make it void itself. Anybody, any doubts so far? D alone can return to C. C will claim damage from B, B will claim damage from A. So ABC will claim damages from previous party, D alone will return the goods because implied condition good is met. Are you following? Clear? Laden understood? Next. Question 24. Archika went to a jewelry shop and asked the shopkeeper to show gold bangles with white polish. The shopkeeper informed that he has gold bangles with a lot of designs, but not in white polish. If Archika select the gold bangles, he will arrange for white polish, similar to our sapphire and blue gold or blue diamond, without any extra cost. Anga extra costing without any extra cost. Archika selects a designer bangles and pays for that. Shopkeeper requests her to come after 2 days. Anga come after 1 week, inga come after 2 days, so that the white paint can be done. When Archika came after 2 days delivery, she noticed that due to white polishing, the design of bangle has been disturbed. Same thing. Can Archika recover the amount under Sale of Goods Act? Yes, she can cancel the contract and claim damages because agreement to sell. What would be your answer if shopkeeper says he can repair those bangles, but he will charge extra cost? Can he repair? He can repair. Yes, but can he charge extra cost? No, he cannot. Even though he has to bear some expense repair, he cannot charge it from Archika on the same agreement to sell. Are you following, guys? Questions slowly started to repeat. I can see happiness in your face also. Okay. Mubin யோசிக்கிறான் நிறைய ரிப்பீட் ஆனால் போதும் சார். Rachit arranges the auction sale. Auction sale ஒரு தனி கொஷின். Every 4 to 5 items ஒரு வாட்டி வரும் கைஸ். எப்போ வரும்னு தெரில. It came in May, September. New syllabus. I think it came in May. வரலையா? September? No. That means the chances in Jan 25 is a little higher. Once in 3 to 4 items auction வரும். Okay. Say an attic wall clock. Mega being one of the bidders gives the highest bid. You know what is auction? IPL auction. அதே auction தான். இங்க sale of goods, அங்க sale of humans. Okay, gives highest bid. From announcing the completion of sale, the auctioneer fall the hammer on the table, but suddenly the hammer breaks. அவன் இங்க அடிக்கும் போது வாட்ச் அடிச்சிட்டான். Okay. Mega wants to avoid the contract. Can she do so? Common sense. Yes. Here, the sale is completed only after the hammer hits that thing. Inga sale complete agla. So before the hammer is hitting, the hammer broke the watch. Therefore, in auction sale, is the main point. Sale is complete when the auctioneer announces its completion by fall of the hammer or in any other customary manner. In the instant case, ஒரு செகண்ட் கொஸ்டின் முடிச்சிடுறேன். In same customer, in the case Mega gives highest bidder, by the time when announcing the completion of sale, he breaks the clock. Therefore, sale is not yet completed. Auctioneer will bear the loss. Now ask the IPL question. IPL la right to match. RTM தானே சொல்கிறேன். See, I gave example of IPL auction. Within auction, we can create our rules. So in IPL, what is saying is, sir, after one team buys a player, we can do right to match and bid. அது ஆக்ஷன் இன்ட்ரெஸ்டிங்காக கொண்டு போகிறதுக்கு நீங்கள் பார்க்கணும்னு சொல்லி அவன் கொண்டு வந்த புது ரூல்ஸ். இந்த ஆக்ட் எப்போ பண்ணியிருக்கான்? 1930. ஆக்ஷன் எப்போ நடக்குது? 2024 2025. ஸோ சேல் ஆஃப் குட்ஸ் ஆக்ட் அமெண்ட் ஆயிடுச்சுன்னா நாங்கள் மகேஷை கால் பண்ணுவோம். We will tell what are the new points to add. Okay. Question number 26. X contracted to sell his car to Y. They did not discuss the price of the car at all. X later refused to sell his car on the agreement that uncertain about price. Section 9. If price uncertain, you can avoid the contract or you will pay a reasonable price. Here, Y can legally demand the car because he can recover a reasonable price. Are you following, guys? சிம்பிளாக சொல்லணும். ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள், லெட்ஸ் சே ஐ டோல் திஸ் கேமரா ஐ வில் செல் டு யூ. மூபின், ஓகே நான் வாங்கிடுறேன் சார், பிக் பாஸ் கேமரா மாதிரி இருக்குது, ஐ வில் பைன்னு சொல்லி அவனு ஓகே சொல்லிட்டான். வி சைன் த டீல் ஓரல் அக்ரிமெண்ட், ஆல் ஆஃப் யூ சா. ப்ரைஸ் மட்டும் ஃபிக்ஸ் பண்ணல. ஹீ கான்ட் அவாய்ட் த கான்ட்ராக்ட். ஐ ஆல்சோ கான்ட் டெல் 2 lakhs. ரீசனபிள் ப்ரைஸ் 30,000, 35,000 he can charge. Okay, fine. Can we proceed, guys? Never that had non-habit in the sale by non-owners. Adhe pledged we saw pledged by non-owners. Now the advantage you have in Indian Contract Act, in bailment and pledge, in the special contracts, pledge la last concept, pledge by non-owner. Here sale by non-owner, same point. Mercantile agent. I will quickly run through the points. Agent can sell on behalf of principal if it's properly approved. Sale by one of the joint owners. Husband wife own a car, one of them can sell it. Sale by a person in possession under a voidable contract. இப்போ தான் பார்த்தோம். Okay, that fraud case. Sale by one who has already sold the goods but continues to be in possession. It's opposite. Sale by buyer obtaining possession. Very simple. Point 5. You went for a car test drive. Are you the owner? No. Test drive, they sent you alone. You went and sold the car. Sale is valid. That's why when test drive, somebody will come with you. Look at the point. Sale by buyer obtaining possession. I went to textile showroom, purchase shirt for trial room. I have the shirt in my possession. In this gap, trial room la I can sell to somebody else. நீ பண்ணி பாரு, அவன் பிரச்சனை தெரியும் உனக்கு அப்புறமா. In possession before the property in the goods has vested in him. So if you are in possession of some goods before the sale is complete, you can sell to somebody else. Okay. Usually when this will happen, in quick business, pharmacy will order from wholesaler. அவன் பொசிஷன் வரத்துக்குள்ளேயே before he makes purchase, he will sell to customer and collect money from customer. Later off it comes, I will transfer the goods. Sale by one who has already sold the goods but continues to be in possession. The seller after sale still has the possession of goods, then he can sell to somebody else. You purchased new iPhone, you did not go and collect delivery, then that iPhone store can sell to somebody else. Okay. Sale by an unpaid seller, we already saw right of resale and other provisions, it comes here. Next, I think some direct questions. Explain any 6 circumstances in which non-owner can convey a better title. இப்போ பார்த்து அதே points தான். They've asked this many times, guys. Direct question or case study. Initially they used to ask direct in 2018-19. Now they're asking lot of case study questions. State 4 exceptions for doctrine of caveat emptor. Implied condition இருக்கிற எல்லா exception எழுதலாம். Additionally, branded goods, patent, fraud, all those will come. Mercantability, all of that. A breach of condition can be treated as a breach of warranty. Yes, but a breach of warranty cannot be treated as a breach of condition. Are you following it? I'm sure all of you know these concepts very well. Can I go to next one? If you want me to teach, I will teach. Why there are so many direct questions here? Just hold on. I'll just take. Okay. Next, discuss the right of unpaid seller. Straightforward question. Varada. Fine. Again, we are back to case study question. Question 32. We just have another 20 questions to go, guys. Here also there will be a lot of repetitive ones. Out of next 20, even if we have 10 new questions, it's good learning. Now you can hope, ayo sir, repetitive sir. But now, actually now you should what to say, hope for more unique questions. X, a retailer is running a shop dealing in toys for children. Once he purchased from a wholesaler number of toy cars in a sale by sample. X is retailer running a toy shop for children. He purchased from wholesaler number of toy cars by sample. A boy came to shop to buy few toys. The retailer sold one of the toy cars to the boy. When the boy tried to play with it, it broke into pieces because of a manufacturing defect therein, and the boy was injured. கடைக்கு போகும்போது boy was playing with some toys, it broke, he was injured. X, the retailer was held bound to pay the compensation to the boy because the child got injured due to defective toy. Imagine going to Hamleys, you saw a car, you are playing with the car, what to say, broke or you fell down, you got some hurt. So Hamleys will compensate you. Due to this incident, here they are not saying mistake of boy. Toy the product, அவனே சொல்றான் பாருங்க, manufacturing defect, not the boy's fault. Due to the incident, retailer in turn sued the wholesaler. Hamleys is now calling the wholesaler, உங்ககிட்ட தான் வாங்கியிருக்கேன், and claim indemnity. With reference to provisions, can he claim compensation? Yes, ஒரு ப்ராடக்ட் வாங்கினா it should be merchantable. கேமரானா it should record. From that, if bullets are coming na, it's not merchantable. Or if it's exploding, on panna or 2 hours its fire is coming, then it is not merchantable. Are you following, guys? Condition as to merchantability. Merchantability na speaker வாங்கி வச்சிருக்கோம். What speaker should do? It should work. Speaker on panna, let's say some other sound is coming, then it's not merchantable. Okay, fine. Next question. Risk prima facie passes with property. Again, straightforward question. I have just added these questions to cover maximum concepts. You know, risk follows ownership. But can I change this? Yes. In some cases, risk will not follow ownership. I can change it. Example, hire purchase. If agreement is there, hire purchase, classic example. BMW car, I bought an EMI basis. BMW is the owner, but I am the one using it. Risk is still with me. Ownership is with BMW. Are you following? Define the term delivery and its forms. We already discussed in above question. 3 types of delivery: actual, constructive, and symbolic delivery. Are you following, guys? Okay, fine. I will just give a scooty distraction, then we'll go to next question. When I started taking foundation classes way back in 2018 was when I started taking class for foundation. Then came inter started in 2019, and then it's on and on. Now 2024 I've started final also. Okay, after 5-6 years you can start whichever works for you. That time in one of the initial batches there was one small classroom foundation. We had about 50 students in that class. Online live la kadiyadu. Almost till COVID and little after COVID, it used to be only offline class for me. Even though YouTube was there, that time I didn't know how to do all that setup la onume therilla enakku appo. I learned over time. So 50 students, it is fully offline. Then one student, that class started in the month of April. It was for that time, it was November, guys. December kadiyadu. November only was the CA foundation. November தான் நினைக்கிறேன். I don't remember very strongly. I think November or maybe December also. Yeah, December only, I think. I don't remember very strongly. Leave that. April's class started. In the month of May, they gave 15 days leave, summer holidays. So immediately school எப்போ முடிஞ்சிருக்கும்? Feb Marchல முடிஞ்சிருக்குமா? அந்த பசங்களாம் ஏப்ரலில் ஜாயின் பண்ணிட்டாங்க. மேல சம்மர் ஹாலிடேஸ். திருப்பி அகெயின் ஜூனில் கிளாஸ் ரெஸ்யூம். தட்ஸ் ஹவ் ஃபவுண்டேஷன் கிளாஸ் வாஸ். We didn't have September attempt, directly December. So they will join one month class. In that 1 month, நான் Contract Act, Indian Contract Actல ஒரு 3 chapters முடிச்சிட்டேன். Then resumed in June. When we resumed in June, another 10 students joined. Class capacity 50 தான், but somehow they adjusted, another 10 students joined. Friend வாங்க சார் நல்லா இருக்கு class, they all joined. So it became 60 students. Usually in offline class, when there is no camera, I can walk around. I use the board for teaching. We will do a lot of games, engaging activities அதெல்லாம் இருக்கும். So I will split everybody into teams, do lot of activities in class. Presentationலாம் different இருக்கும், because recording na I am locked here. I can't walk even if I want to. So when I usually ஒரு பையன் மட்டும் classல, if this is the board, he will sit always in the first உட்காருவான், first row மட்டும். He is one of the new students who join. First row உட்காருவான். I won't like that. I will keep changing places. I told him, to go sit in the last. He told, no, I want to sit in the first only. Then he complained to admin, sir is changing my place அப்படின்னு. Then I told, hey, என்னடா இது போய் பின்னாடி உட்கார்ந்து forcefully I made him sit in the last row. I sent him to the last row. Then next class admin came and told, இல்ல சார் இந்த ஒரு பையன் மட்டும் ஃபர்ஸ்ட்ல உட்காரட்டும். He has one vision problem. He is not fully blind, but he is 80 to 90% having one problem where பின்னாடி உட்காந்து அவனுக்கு போர்டு தெரியாது. ஃப்ரண்ட்ல உட்காந்து for him the problem is if phone is there, if this is the phone, இப்படி பார்த்தா he will not be able to see. இங்க வச்சு பார்த்தா உங்களுக்கு தெரியுதா? If you keep this close, can you see? He can see. Opposite. So from here I can read, from here I can read, from here I can read. But if I bring it close, my eyes only will strain. For you also same thing. For him it is opposite. Only when you keep that close he can see. So sitting in the first row, he used to have a magnifying glass. His specs used to have a magnifying glass madi. So first row only for 5 meters. Even though he's sitting in first row, on the glass pota, he will be like he's sitting right next to board. Up to view. Okay. So then I understood, okay, fine. Then I didn't disturb after that. But otherwise, humans and all he can see properly. Adala prashna illa. And the books mattu, that is one kind of an issue. Okay. Fine. So he studied. Then he wrote his CA CPT exams. December 18. One advantage ICA, I won't say it's advantage, one benefit ICA gives for student with any kind of disabilities, namalku 3 hours exam na avangalukku 4 hours. So he had 4 hours exam. That is not a, see, அவன் கிட்ட பார்த்து அவன் கிட்ட போய் லெஜர்லாம் ட்ராப் பண்ணனா it will take him some time, shade பண்றது all of that. So he had 4 hours. He wrote that time, he cleared in the first attempt. That time there was no rank. That was the first time ICA removed rank for foundation vanan தூக்கிட்டாங்க. But his mark was almost equal to a rank. Then CA IPCC came. I think I took only inter law for him, that too a few topics only, marathon or something. Then inter finished. He again cleared in the first attempt and got all India rank 6 in CA inter. Okay. Then CA final, he also cleared CA final. Now he's a qualified CA 2018. Final mattum, I'm not sure first or second round, but he cleared. Because after inter I lost touch. Till inter I was in touch because I don't take class for final. So avanu nanu persa pesla. He did articleship in Big Four also. Okay. For him, yeah, he took some time because he went to Loyola College also. After finishing during inter, then he did final. Now, for him, parents were financially doing reasonably well. அவன் CA பண்ணணும்னு அவசியமே இல்லை. His parents told, you go to Loyola College, you simply roam there, and then you enjoy life. Why do you want to do all this CA and struggle? He chose CA by himself. Financially, it's not going to change his family or anything, but out of his own interest, with that little disability where eyesight is very important, and the struggle he cleared CA because he was passionate about it. Okay. Then recently, just a few days back, CA final results came, and whenever results come, all India rank 1, 2, 3, their interviews will come across YouTube. Every attempt, whoever gets rank, அவங்க interview வந்துரும். Imagine, for example, Mahesh gets all India rank in CA inter. உடனே I will call him and tell, வாப்பா மகேஷ் பாட்காஸ்ட் ஒன்று தான் வெயிட் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன். I was waiting. Of course, everybody will want to get content. Any faculty will, okay, super, number student. It's a dream for every faculty that my student should get all India rank 1. Okay. So those 3 students kept giving lot of interviews. I was seeing their interviews. I even made a podcast and put about it separately, learnings from that. But 2 things, I put a video just today. 10 learnings from all India rank holders. But 10 சும்மா யூடியூப்காக போட்டேன். 2 points தான் எங்க டைம் இருக்கும். 10 learnings from rank holders. 10 point படிக்கிறதுக்குள்ள 5 minutes முடிஞ்சிடும். But 2 things which was common for all of them, which I liked the most, was everybody told, I am consistent in studying. Sir, consistent நானே சொல்றேன் சார், எங்களுக்கே தெரியும் சார். எப்படி சார் அந்த கன்சிஸ்டன்சி வரும்? ஒரு நாள் மூடு இருக்கு சார், ஒரு நாள் மூடு இல்லை. Then one girl answered, I think she's all India rank 3. She just told one thing, I will study every day like tomorrow is the exam. So if tomorrow is the exam, today will you be playing out? Will you go for movie? Will you, if you don't have mood, will you be like, ஐயோ mood illa? So every day she tuned her mind to tell, நாளைக்கு தான் exam. So even when she had 6 months of preparation for CA final, whatever, she's All India rank 1 in CA Inter, All India rank 3 in CA final. நம்ம rank எல்லாம் விட்டுருங்க guys. Rank is exceptional students, leave them. But look at the thought process they have. நாளைக்கு தான் எக்ஸாம் படிப்பாங்க. You all will study the best of you day before exam only. Why not study at least half of that every day? Or at least the remaining 10 days you have left for exam, 20 days you have left for exam, how much ever time you have left, why don't you study tomorrow is your exam? If tomorrow is the exam, today after going home on a Sunday, என்ன பண்ணுவீங்க? படிப்பீங்க. But today after going home, what are you going to do? Mostly relax. That's it. That is one mindset difference. Second, I was shocked. See, I am also one of the students who wanted to get a rank. Interla I missed rank by 10 marks. CS Interla I missed rank by 12 marks. CS Final I missed rank by 9 marks. CA Final rank பத்தியே மறந்துட்டேன். அது வேற ஸ்டோரி. It took some attempts. Okay. So 3 times I missed the CA Final took me several attempts. Took me 3 attempts. So I know how failure is. So I can talk about failure. But these students, in all the 3 interviews, the interviewer asked them. Interviewer is a faculty from North. He asked the first question of interview. Did you anticipate rank? Did you expect rank? They all said yes. I expected All India rank 1 to 3. I wanted this. I knew it will come. Expect பண்ணி வெயிட் பண்ணாங்க. Generally when you get All India rank 1 to 3, result will not come in system. President will call you. ICA president will call you 30 minutes before result. So for all these students, result came at 11 p.m. Interக்கும் அதே தான். Final at 10:30 p.m. president will call the 3 rank holders and convey the rank to them, and then only they will announce the result. அதான் rule last 10 years. ஸோ இந்த பையன் சொல்கிறான், நான் ஃபோன் ரெடியாக வச்சுருந்தேன், எப்போ வரும் ஃபோன் வந்தோடனே பார்த்தேன், ப்ராங்கா இல்லையா, ட்ரூ காலர் செட் பிரசிடென்ட், தென் ஐ பிக்ட் அப். ஸோ ஹீ சேயிங் ஐ எக்ஸ்பெக்டட் ரேங்க் வில் கம், எனக்கு தெரியும் ரேங்க் வரும். தட் மீன்ஸ் அவனுக்கு பாஸாக ஃபெயிலாக டவுட் இல்லை, ரேங்க் வருமா வரும் டவுட் இல்லை, சிங்கிள் டிஜிட்டில் ரேங்க் வரும்னு கான்ஃபிடென்ட்டாக உட்காடுறான். ஒன் கேர்ள் டோல், ஐ சா ஆல் இண்டியா ரேங்க் 4 இன்டர்வியூ ஆல்சோ. ஷீ டோல் ஐ எம் ஹாப்பி பட் ஐ தாட் 1 to 3 வரும்னு நினச்சேன். நான் 4 ஹாப்பியாக தான் இருக்கேன், பட் ஐ எக்ஸ்பெக்டட் ஆல் இண்டியா ரேங்க் 1 to 3. ஓகே, ஸோ தட் இஸ் த மைண்ட் செட் தட் இஸ் நீடட். மீனிங் I never expected like this, but when I wrote my CA Inter, I knew I will pass. Pass எனக்கு தெரியும். Simple. When you all wrote your foundation exams, whether this is the first attempt or previously, உங்களுக்கே ரிசல்ட் உள்ள தெரிஞ்சிருக்குமா முன்னாடியே? ஆஃப்டர் ஃபினிஷிங் 4 பேப்பர்ஸ் உங்களுக்கே ஹானஸ்டாக நீங்கள் சொல்ல மாட்டீங்க யாருக்குமே, பட் யூ நோ இந்த வாட்டி 80% டவுட்டு தான், 20% பாஸ். அந்த சான்ஸில் தான் யூஆர் வெயிட்டிங். கரெக்ட்? only some students who cleared foundation, if I ask them, they will tell, sir எனக்கு பாஸ்ன்னு தெரியும் சார், I know I am pass. எவ்வளோ மார்க்குன்னு தெரில, they would have already started preparing for inter. You would have seen your friends. Correct? Now in CA, honestly CA inter and CA final தான் very difficult. அதான் actual CA. CA foundation, sorry to say, it is just an entry. They have made it difficult here so that students should not struggle later. Sometimes foundation takes time. There is one student here who comes for Dira test evaluation. Inter took him 12 attempts. Final first attempt la mudichitom. Ama, yesterday one person would have come for Dira test, he's heading. Illa ivar illa, first day vandirupar accounts of inter test. Inter took him, foundation enakku therilla, Inter took him 12 attempts. Final first attempt. That means some students I have seen, foundation will take 4 to 5, inter first, final first la mudichiruvaanga. Okay, it is just that sometimes if our basics in school or the school where we went or the education level needed for us is not matching in this CA professional thing, this takes some time. And then you come here, inter ஓரளவுக்கு பர்சன் நீங்கள் பாஸ் பண்ணிட்டீங்கன்னா ஃபைனல் மேட்ரே கிடையாது. Everybody who leaves CA, if you notice very carefully, most people who quit are the ones who quit in foundation or the ones who quit in inter. Very rarely you will see people quitting in final. ஏன்னா இன்டர் பாஸ் பண்ணிட்டாங்கன்னா ஃபைனலுக்கு அதே மந்த்ரா அவனுக்கு தெரியும். இஃப் ஹீஸ் கேப்பபிள் ஆஃப் பாசிங் சிஏ இன்டர், ஹீ இஸ் கேப்பபிள் ஆஃப் பாசிங் சிஏ ஃபைனல். ஜஸ்ட் உட்காரணும். ஸோ யூ வில் சி இஃப் சம்படி இஸ் குவிட்டிங் ஃபைனல், it is maybe because of other financial reasons. okay, 1 year படிக்கணுமா, எனக்கு இன்கம் வேணும், I'll go for job. It could be other reasons, not because they don't feel they are not capable. But foundation interல தான் தெரிஞ்சிரும் பாசிபிளா நாட் பாசிபிளான்னு. ஃபவுண்டேஷன் பாஸ் பண்ணாலும் இன்டர் அகெயின் இஸ் a real test. Interல you will know. So I'm saying leave all of that. Now we are at CA foundation. I want you to get the mindset that the next 10-15 days are very important in your life. Because if you're done with this now, then the whole of 2025 you are a free bird. Meaning your next inter exam is only going to be in Jan 2026. Correct? If you're done with your inter in Jan 25. If your exam is in May also, that means almost one full year நீங்கள் லைட்டாக படிக்கலாம். அட்லீஸ்ட் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஹாஃப் ஆஃப் 2025 ரிலாக்ஸ்டாக படிக்கலாம். த கிளாஸ் வில் ஸ்டார்ட் இன் ஃபெப் ஆர் மார்ச். Till June, July, you can study in a relaxed May, you can enjoy life. Then again, August, September, October, November, it will start picking up close to exams, correct? That means the next 10 days you have to give your best. கஷ்டமாக தான் இருக்கும், but you have to study as if tomorrow's exam. Maximum time you have to study, catch up, because this should, I just want you to change your mindset. ஐயோ ஜான் மிஸ் பண்ணா அகெயின் மேயா, மே மிஸ் பண்ணா அகெயின் செப்டம்பரா, செப்டம்பர் மிஸ் பண்ணா திருப்பி ஜானா. That mindset should not be there. Your mindset should be, this Jan I am going to pass, that's it. I will clear in this Jan. There is no second thoughts. How it was in class 12. Ayo, if I fail 12th enna agum? Did you think like that? No. Forget the past. But are you confident this time than your previous attempts? Yes, you're more better prepared. You know the mistakes. You know what to do, what not to do. So next 10-15 days till your last exam gets over, it should not drop. In those 4 papers, some exams will go bad. Don't expect all the 4 to go well. And the 4ல உனக்கு at least ஒரு 2-3 நல்லா போயிடுச்சு. If one goes bad also, ICA will give grace marks. If you get 3 papers 50-60 plus, one if you get 39, sometimes they will make it 40. Sometimes they have not done that also. There are students who got 70 plus in 3 subjects, 28 in 1 subject and failed. Okay, 28 அவன் 40 ஆக்க முடியாது, பட் ஒரு 36 40 ஆக்கிடுவான், 39 40 ஆகும். That depends, not always. Okay, fine. So I would just say the last 10-15 days, go give your best. There are people with, let's say, some disabilities able to get through this course. I won't say nobody is incapable. It's just that, have you given your best? Simple. If you they one more thing they will tell, sir எனக்கு luck இல்லைன்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. It's not about luck. It's basically, if you work hard, luck will automatically follow. So if you worked hard, if not now, sometime it will come. So you should just not give up. That's one thing. Many stories, but just wanted to share this one today. We took away time, but it's fine. Yeah, we still have 45 minutes. We can easily finish, guys. 20 questions now. Anyway, repetition will come. Okay, all I'll say is next 20 days, go give your best. New Year is coming. There will be a lot of distractions, and all these rank holders told we were away from social media. They had WhatsApp, YouTube, that's it. YouTube for class, etc. So Instagram now fully out. Last 10 days idhukku unga Instagram, you can log out, come back after exam enna paniko. Why do you want other whichever social media? WhatsApp, that's it. idhukku unga Instagram last 10 days enna panna pora? நான் சொல்கிறேன் 31st மற்றவங்க ஸ்டோரி பார்ப்பீங்க, they will be partying on 31st. அது ஒரு ஐயோ பாவமாக இருக்கும். ஃபஸ்ட்டு திருப்பி ஸ்டோரிஸ் பார்ப்பீங்க, அதுலேயே 31st ஃபஸ்ட்டு செகண்ட் சரியாகும் போகிறதுக்கு. அதே இன்ஸ்டாகிராம் வெளில வந்துட்டிங்கன்னா, யூ won't know what is happening, what your friends are doing. So 10 days quit Instagram was there. Okay, next question number 35. Dheeraj was running a shop selling good quality washing machines. Mr. Vishal came to his shop and asked for a washing machine which is suitable for washing woolen clothes. Okay, suit for washing woolen clothes. Dheeraj showed him a particular machine. Vishal liked and paid for it. Now woolen clothes கேட்டிருக்கேன், அவனு machine காட்டினா, I paid for it. Later on, when the machine was delivered to Vishal's house, it was found out that it was a wrong machine. Woolen clothes la wash பண்ணாது, plus it was unfit for washing woolen clothes. He immediately informed Dheeraj about the delivery of wrong machine. நான் எல்லாம் கரெக்டாக பண்ணியிருக்கேன், டிஸ்கிரிப்ஷன் கேட்டேன், டிஸ்கிரிப்ஷன் வரல, தப்பான கூட்ஸை ஐ இன்ஃபார்ம். Dheeraj refused to exchange, saying that contract was complete after the delivery of washing machine and payment of price. Is Dheeraj correct here, guys? No, because you have asked the goods for based on what? Sample as well as buy. Because here நீ கடையில் போய் சாம்பிளும் பார்த்துருக்க. Look at this. Vishal liked. He showed the particular machine. So you saw sample and you asked description. Here the main good is not meeting sample and description. Are you following, guys? Therefore, he can replace the machine or get for refund. If you see, most of the past exam questions are asking from unit 2, implied condition, caveat emptor. அங்கே நிறைய கேட்டிருக்காங்க. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் யூனிட்ல பெருசாக கேட்க எதுவுமே இல்லை. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் யூனிட் ஒன்லி கொஸ்டின்ஸ் they have is section 789, goods damaged, reasonable price. Second unit over. Third unit there are a lot of untested areas. Fourth unit again there are a lot of untested areas, unpaid seller. Okay. Distinguished condition and warranty, I'm sure you all know, but simple. Condition warranty என்னன்னா, let to give an example. You wanted to watch Surya movie, so you purchase ticket. கங்குவா தான் பார்க்கணும்னு நீ ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டே போய் உட்காந்துருக்க தியேட்டரில். ஓகே, கங்குவா போடாமல் அவன் வந்து வேற பழைய படம் போட்டிருக்கான். லெட்ஸ் சே some iron movie he's playing in theater. Surya movie only, but you paid for Kangua. You are getting iron. Will you accept? No. First day, will you accept, guys? No. Now you will accept. Now you know how the movie is. Will you accept, guys? No. அது breach of condition. எனக்கு வேண்டிய ஒரு படம் வரல, கங்குவா தான் போட்டான், அடி வாங்கிட்டு வெளில வந்திருக்கேன். breach of warranty. Movie is not good. Can you ask for refund? No. அதை நான் எதுவும் பண்ண முடியாது. breach of warranty. புரியல, எப்படி வாங்குவேன் நீ ரீஃபண்ட்? அது எப்படி பண்ணலாம்? பிவிஆர் இல்லையா? ஓ, என்ன சொல்லியிருக்காங்க? படம் பிடிக்கலனா 50%? ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஹாஃப்குள்ள? ஓ, செகண்ட் ஹாஃப்குள்ள. ஓ, நீ படம் ஃபுல்லாக ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஹாஃப்லேயே கேன்சல் பண்ணிடணும். ஓ, okay, I know the concept that if you cancel before they will give full refund. So new policy, so first half ticket cancel pantana they will give you 50% back. Okay, nariya padam maata podu prachana. Okay, breach of condition, breach of warranty. One more example. Let's say you joined law class because I am taking, but na varave illa, somebody else is taking the full law class. Adu breach of condition. Breach of warranty. breach of warranty என்னன்னா, I came and took சிலபஸை முடிக்கல சார், ஒரு சாப்டர் லெஃப்ட் ஓவர் பண்ணேன், எல்எல்பி எடுக்கல. ஓகே ஃபைன், யூ கேன் சூ இஃப் யூ வாண்ட் டு சூ. ஆர் யூ ஃபாலோயிங், கைஸ்? திஸ் இஸ் breach of condition and breach of warranty. You wanted to buy a red pen, உனக்கு வந்ததே ப்ளூ பென், breach of condition. ரெட் பென் எழுதவே இல்லை, breach of. ரெட் பென் எழுதுது, இட்ஸ் ரைட்டிங் இன் பிரேக், breach of warranty. Are you getting it? Okay. Next. Question number 37. Are you understanding, guys? Yes, Niveda ma'am varla economics class. That decision is what I have taken. Okay, ma'am is still ready. We'll discuss after class. Next 2 days, tell me if you want any specific topics. I will ask ma'am to come and take. Only if you are not comfortable with Aditya sir's class. I think if you are comfortable, puriyadna, we will not schedule. If you want, we will schedule. Absolutely fine. Okay. Only reason is on the delay. If economics ipo start panna, I would have gone till Jan 2nd, 3rd. Because of SM class, we just had to replan schedule. அவ்வளோதான். அஃப்கோர்ஸ் அது breach of condition தான், எக்ஸாம்பிள் சொல்கிறேன். பட் அது வராது, ஏன்னா சர்வீஸ், தி சேல் ஆஃப் குட்ஸ் ஆக்ட். கரெக்டா? அது சர்வீஸில் வந்துடும். ஓகே, புரியல? அதான். ஸோ இது எங்கே வந்துடும்னா, சர்வீஸ்னால சேல் ஆஃப் குட்ஸ் ஆக்டில் வராது, கான்ட்ராக்ட் ஆக்டில் வந்துடும். சேம் ப்ரொவிஷன் அப்ளிகபிள். ஓகே, கரெக்ட். சூட் ஃபார் ஸ்பெசிஃபிக் பர்ஃபார்மன்ஸ் நீ போடலாம், அதுக்குள்ளே எக்ஸாம் முடிஞ்சிடும். ஓகே. மிஸ்டர் சேகரன் செல்ஸ் 100 bags of cement to Raghav for cash and consigns goods to him through railways. Let's read the question. He also sends the railway receipt to Raghavan. When the goods were in transit, Raghavan becomes insolvent. Same, unpaid seller la right, what to say, stoppage of transit. When goods are in transit, Raghavan sells the said goods to Ravi by assigning the railway receipt. Ravi has no idea about. Ravi da the agent madi. Okay, assigning the railway, insolvency. Shekaran, who is being unpaid seller, can Shekaran do so for, can he excess stoppage of transit? Yes, Whether your answer would be same if Ravi has knowledge of Raghavan's insolvency at the time of buying the goods. அவன் என்ன சொல்றான்? If Ravi has knowledge of Raghavan's insolvency at the time of buying the goods, Ravi has not bought the goods in good faith. Therefore, Shekaran can exercise right of stoppage in transit. தெரிஞ்சே வாங்குறது not possible. On the basis of our provision, Shekaran is unpaid seller. He cannot apply right of stoppage in transit as the goods have been taken by Ravi. So என்ன சொல்றாங்கன்னா, goods are in transit, but during transit Ravi has taken it on behalf of the buyer. So buyer sold it to Ravi. So because you sold it to Ravi, who has taken possession on behalf of the buyer, you can't exercise right of stoppage in transit. But if Ravi is aware about insolvency, then I can exercise the right of stoppage in transit. Shekaran can exercise right of stoppage in transit. Same as previous question, but little different. So you can mark it as important. Question 37, it came only in MTP May 23, that you can look for it day before exam. Read the answer. Are you following, guys? Honestly understood? Doubt சொல்லுங்க. AC ஆஃப் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. எங்க இருக்கு ரிமோட்? நோ ப்ராப்ளம்ப்பா. நான் எங்கெல்லாம் லாஸ்ட் 6 இயர்ஸாக கிளாஸ் எடுத்தனோ ஏசி கோல்ட் இஸ் தேர் இன் எவ்ரி கிளாஸ் ரூம். அந்த பிரச்சனை இருக்கும். அதுக்கு சொல்யூஷன் ஐம் நாட் ஏபிள் டு ஃபைண்ட். எஸ், புதுசாக ஓப்பன் ஒன் மோர் கிளாஸ் ரூம் இன் டி நகர். அங்கே என்ன பண்ணிட்டாங்கன்னா ஃபேக்கல்ட்டிக்கு தனி ஏசி வச்சுட்டாங்க. ஸோ நீங்கள் ஆஃப் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. இட் வில் கம் ஹியர். ஆமாம், ஓகே. டன். Question 38. Samar was in search of a second-hand car. For this purpose, he approached Carwala 007, a dealer in pre-owned cars like Car Deco, Cars 24 Madi. You can buy second-hand cars. The sales manager of Carwala showed him 3 cars which were standing in the parking lane just outside office. Napa, 3 car irukku vaangiko. Samar finalized red Wagoner. He wanted red Wagoner. After completing the documentation formalities and receiving price, sales manager of Carwala handed over the keys to Samar. So contract போட்டாச்சு, கீயும் கொடுத்தாச்சு. But when Samar was coming to the parking area for picking the car, electric pole fell on the car and car was damaged. Visualize. என்கிட்ட காசு இல்லைன்னு சொல்லி நான் செகண்ட் ஹேண்ட் கார் வாங்க போகிறேன். செகண்ட் ஹேண்ட் கார் வாங்கி காசுலாம் கொடுத்து சாவி வாங்கி வெளில வரேன். சரி ஃபோட்டோ எடுக்கலாம்னு சொல்லி எலக்ட்ரிக் போல் fell on the car and car was damaged. Samar claimed that repair expense should be borne by Carwala as the car was not delivered to him. Is he right, guys? Whose fault it is? Buyer. யாருங்க buyer? யாரு? சமருக்கும் லக்கும் செட் ஆகல. சமரோட லக்கு இப்படி தான் இருக்கு. Because here delivery is completed, symbolic delivery, and ownership is transferred. So I will write 2 concepts. Delivery is completed, symbolic delivery, and risk follows. அதுதான் ownership. Here who is the owner? Samar is the owner. He has to bear the risk. So symbolic delivery பத்தியும் பேசியிருக்கான். And he will also talk about, okay, here they have ended only with symbolic delivery, but you can also write risk follows ownership for sure. Understanding, guys? Question number 39. Kapil entered into a contract with Rahul to purchase 1000 liters of mustard oil at the price which should be fixed by Akhilesh. Section 9, price fixed by third party. Rahul already delivered 600 out of 1000 liters to Kapil, and the remaining 400 liters was to be delivered. 600 delivered paniyachu, 400 to be delivered. Akhilesh denied fixing the price of. Akhilesh சொல்றான், I will not deny fix for whatever reasons. Who knows? Kapil went and slapped Akhilesh. For whatever thing, Akhilesh நான் வைக்க மாட்டேன்னு சொல்லிட்டான். Rahul asked Kapil to return the oil already delivered and avoid delivery of 400. Can he do this, guys? No. What price? Reasonable price. When third party is not able to fix, determined by a course of parties, where there is an agreement to sell fixed by third party, he does not make such valuation. Agreement is void. In case third party is prevented, then the party at default will make, and then you will, last one. However, a buyer who has received goods will pay a reasonable price. Therefore, he already received how much, guys? Adukku he has to pay reasonable price, while for remaining 400, contract may be avoided. Let me explain this. Contract here is for 1000 liters, 600 is already delivered, 400 not yet delivered. This is not delivered because the third party is not fixing the price. Deliver on a goods I will pay reasonable price. For this the contract will become void for this 400, because the same provision says, look at this, where the third party does not make valuation, agreement will be void. So if you don't make valuation, agreement becomes void. Here already 600 are delivered, so for that you will pay reasonable price. This is section 9 unit 1 la. If something, two concepts if I have to pick which is important, is this section 9 valuation and agreement to sell. Agreement to sell and sale. இது தாண்டி பெருசா எதுவுமே இல்லை. Yes, correct. If 600 also was not delivered, full 1000 is not yet delivered, third party is refusing to make valuation, unable to make valuation, then contract will be void. Getting it, guys? Another different unique question, make note of it. Read the answer. I am running through 50 questions in 2.5 3 hours is not a joke. I'm presuming you know the concepts. You read the answer now உங்களுக்கு புரியும். Okay, anyone, any doubts? Sure. Next, AB sold 50 bags of wheat to CD. Each bag contains 50 kilograms of wheat. AB sent 450 bags by road. Same question, he collected remaining 50. Before receiving delivery, he became insolvent. So you can collect for how much, how many will come back to you? 450. Are you following, guys? Okay. He became bankrupt. So he stops the bag in transit. What is in transit? 450 is in transit. Next, question 41. We'll come in reverse. Just for some change. That's it. Oh, that's it. 50. No, 9 more questions to go. Previous year question paper, November 23 exam. Okay. Sir, why sir I am not able to see 2018, 2019 questions? Na, anga majority direct ketirpan. Most of the questions there are direct or very simple concept based questions. Okay, if you don't believe, you just download some 2019 question paper, you will see predominant direct irukum. Case study they will not give importance. Against B's tender, R agrees to sell and deliver 1000 kgs of tomato at rupees 100 per kg, which shall be delivered on 15th of July. Okay, due to rise in price of tomato, R delivered only 700 kgs of tomatoes on 15th of July and agrees to deliver the balance quantity in the next month. B accepted 700 kgs of tomato sent by R. Later, R failed to deliver the balance quantity and B refused to pay the price for 700 kgs. As R, he has failed to tender the full conditions. Simple. I ordered for 1000 kg when it was 100. I got delivery of only 700 kg. Balance 300 kudukla. Idu kudukla. Price increases. Now I am buyer. I am saying na edukume kaas kudukka maten. Refuse to pay the price for 700 kg nu solran. This answer depends. Indian Contract Act. Now you will write about damages. Here what I should write? What provision will come here? I can write about part delivery. So I can accept full or reject full or anything else. If sale is completed, you can sue for price. Right of seller to sue for price. So part delivery or sue for price. One of these two only should be the answer. Where the seller delivers the goods, part delivery, quantity less than he contacted, ade and the part delivery concept, he may reject, but if he accepts the goods so delivered, he has to pay for the contracted price. So here you have two options. 700 of fulla you can reject or you can accept 700. If you accept 700, you have to pay for it. Are you following, guys? Okay. So in the instant case, R delivered 700 and agrees to deliver 300 in the next month. Later R failed to deliver the balance. Therefore, considering, we can conclude B cannot refuse to pay for 700 because he accepted part delivery. Important note, alternative answer kudukurom. As per section 34, which provides the delivery of part goods progress of delivery as whole has the same effect as the whole. For the purpose of passing property, in instant case, delivering 700 is equal to delivering 1000, so he cannot refuse to pay 700. Other alternate answer, same delivery point, delivering part is equal to completing full delivery. No, rules of delivery, both are basically rules of delivery. Two concepts are being tested here. One is part delivery deemed as full delivery, அதை அப்ளை பண்ணிக்கலாம். Or if there is part, you treat this part separately and wait for the rest. Are you following, guys? So two separate concepts in rules for delivery. If you are not able to find where that is, you have to go to Sale of Goods Act unit 3. If you go transfer of ownership, in this, in the end of the chapter, they have never tested this until November 23. Scroll பண்ணியே போயிடுறேன். Yeah, this is the one. Rules of delivery, performance of contract. Under that we have this concept, rules regarding delivery of thing. We are discussing the first one, part delivery means whole delivery, and the second one, delivery of wrong quantity. These 2 points are being tested over here. Are you following? Clear? Mark the question as important because this is the only question covering rules of delivery as a standalone question. Question number 50. Question 49. X is a furniture dealer, delivered furniture to Y as an agreement of sale, whereby Y had to pay the price of furniture in 3 installments. Again, delivery related question. As the terms of agreement, furniture will become the property of Y on payment of the last installment. The ownership itself will be transferred. Before Y paid the last installment, he sold the furniture to Z. So X sold it to Y on installment basis. Y sold it to Z before making the last installment. Who purchased it in good faith? This talks about buyer in possession of goods before sale is completed. X bought a suit against Z for recovery of the furniture on the ground that Z had no title. Decide the provisions. Can he sell, guys? Sale by non-owner. Sale by non-owner la ஒரு point இருக்கும். What is that? Where a buyer with the consent of seller obtains possession of goods before property is passed. Which one? Same unit 3 nemo at quad non-habit la. Yeah, transfer of title by non-owner la. This point, sale by 5th one, sale by buyer obtaining possession before the goods. Are you following, guys? Okay, so that's what they are saying here. Therefore, since he obtained, X will not succeed in the suit as Z acquired the furniture in good title, good faith. But if Z knows about it, see, Z had no, look at this, இங்க ஒரு question கொடுத்திருப்பான். Z who purchased in good faith. Z did not purchase in good faith. He already knows about it. Then title will not pass. Okay. Next. Can unpaid seller who has possession of goods exercise in right of lien? If yes, mention such circumstances. When does he lose his right? Right of lien la. When 2 points are there, guys. When goods are delivered to carrier, no, not this one. Termination of lien. By waiver, buyer lawfully obtains the goods, or you transmit the goods without reserving right of disposal. புரியல. Next, question number 47. Okay. An auction sale of anything miss பண்ண ஒரு பாயிண்ட். D வந்து by correct. ஆமா, that point also we will add. Okay, fine. Next, Simple question 47A. An auction sale of certain goods was held on 7th March by the fall of hammer in favor of the highest bidder X. We already saw this. Price was already paid, fall of delivery. Based on provisions, decide when auction sale is complete, when the hammer is hit and when he announces completion of sale. Certain goods were sold by sample by J to K, who in turn sold the same goods to L by sample and sold it to M. அதே question. ABCD பதிலா இங்க வந்து JKLM. So last party can claim cancellation, but previous parties can only claim damages. Past the exam question in May 23. Are you following, guys? If a question has come in past exam now, it can easily repeat. Okay. Describe the rights of buyer against seller in case of contract of sale. Simple, straightforward points. What are the actual points, guys? Buyer against seller, let me know. Buyer against, yeah, Raisa. Sued for price, buyer against seller varade. Non-delivery, damage for non-delivery. See the book and tell. Damage for non-delivery. Then suit for specific performance, breach of warranty, interest. Then last one, account one irukum. Repudiation of contract before due date. That is nothing but anticipatory breach. Correct? Correct. Anticipatory breach. Repudiate before due date. Similarly, we will also have points. Seller's rights against buyer. Angana suit for price. Okay. Sir, how to, I'm getting confused in this. I will give you a mnemonic to remember one of these. Okay. When buyer is suing against the seller, he is mainly suing for damages. உனக்கு damage எதுல வரும்? Accountல வரும். Money only is damages. So you will get damages in what account? Bank account. Which is the biggest bank in India? SBI. Okay. So suit for buyer against seller. SBI is going to be my mnemonic. In SBI you will get the money. That is nothing but damages. Will come in your account. So S is suit for specific performance, B is breach of warranty, I is interest. You are suing this for what? For getting damages into your account. Account da A, anticipatory breach. Okay, SBI A. So my mnemonic will be SBI I will suit for damages, which is A. A. Puri, damages for non-delivery, correct. Damages for non-delivery. Mnemonic na keyword you will remember. Next you should write. So SBI suit for buyer against seller. Inga price varadu. Yena price should be paid to seller. So only seller can sue for price. Seller than price varum. So on the logic vechingna buyer against seller is SBI A. Are you following, guys? Clear? Understanding? Next. 45. Previous year question, November 2022. K visited Marcana Marbles for purchase of marbles and tiles for his newly built house. He asked the owner of the above shop, Mr. J, to visit his house prior to supply so he can clearly ascertain the correct mix and measurements. Similar question like window but little different. J, shop owner of marbles, agreed and visited the house on the next day. He inspected the rooms in the first floor and car parking. K insisted him to visit the second floor as well because construction was different. So marble shop owner vanda car park paathan ground floor paathan. I told him mala vandu second floor paranga. Illa paravalla. J ignored the above suggestion. J supplied 146 blocks of marble for the size of the rooms and 16 boxes of tiles with a word of caution that tiles can only bear a reasonable weight. Marble and tiles were successfully laid except எல்லாமே கரெக்டாக போச்சு. செகண்ட் ஃப்ளோருக்கு அவன் போலியா? செகண்ட் ஃப்ளோர் மட்டும் இட் வெண்ட் டியூ டு டிஃப்ரெண்ட் சைஸ் ஆஃப் மார்பிள். ஐ கிளியர்லி டோல்ட் யூ டு கோ டு செகண்ட் ஃப்ளோர் பட் யூ டென்ட் கோ டு second floor. The tiles fitted in the parking space also got damaged due to weight of the vehicle that came for unloading cement bags. So two issues. One is second floor, one is parking area. Okay. K asked J for replacement of marble and time, for which J refused. கொடுக்க முடியாதுன்னு சொல்லிட்டான். Taking the play that marbles were as per the measurement and it is unsafe to fit the tiles in the parking area, it cannot take heavy load. Discuss in provisions. Okay, first அவன் என்ன சொல்றான்? Okay, first question, can J refuse to replace the marble with reference to doctrine of caveat emptor, endless duties of both K and J? You tell common sense answer first. Can I get replacement for second floor? Yes. Can I get replacement for parking? No. ஏன்னா அவனே கிளியரா சொல்லிட்டானே, for parking you can only bear reasonable. அதை தாண்டி you purchase cement truck, you got cement truck inside. Common sense answer only is the main answer. They have given both alternatives. First, yes, J can refuse to replace the marble as he supplied the marble as per requirement of the buyer. Here they are going as per description. Let me go to the second alternative answer. According to doctrine of caveat emptor, buyer cannot hold seller responsible for defect in goods, as it is duty of the buyer to make proper selection of goods. However, this has an exception. Provides that if the buyer had relied on the skill and judgment of the seller, then provision will not apply. Here I relied on whose skill? Seller's skill. அவனா வீட்டுக்கு வந்து I asked him to go and see. He did not see. In the instant case, K made known to J purpose of his purchase, relied on his skill, and it was duty of J to supply the marbles that fit for the purpose, including second floor. Duty of buyer, as per above doctrine, was duty of buyer to make known to J purpose of his purchase. அவன் சொல்லிட்டான் எதுக்கு வாங்குறேன்னு சொல்லிட்டான். Seller, the duty of seller shall reasonably fit for purpose. If K relied on skill of judgment, J failed to perform his duty by visiting the second floor. Therefore, who is at fault? Second floor ku who is at fault? Buyer. Seller is at fault. Second floor ku buyer seller than at fault. Seller only did not visit the second floor. Okay, now coming to parking, whether replacement can be done for tiles imposed on Marcana marbles. இங்க தான் parking வரும். Second answer. According to doctrine of caveat emptor, duty of the buyer to satisfy himself before buying. J supplied box of the word of caution that tiles can bear only a reasonable weight. Even though tiles were laid in the car parking and of K and got damaged later because of vehicle used for unloading, hence the seller is not liable because he has to satisfy himself. It suits a specific purpose. So நம்ம வந்து ஆன்சருக்கு போகிறதுக்கு முன்னாடியே காமன் சென்ஸ் ஐ டோல். காமன் சென்ஸ் இஸ் வாட்? செகண்ட் ஃப்ளோருக்கு செல்லர் லைபிள், அவன் தான் லைபிள். பார்க்கிங்க்கு இஸ் லைபிள்? நோ. அதுதான் கன்க்ளூஷன். ஆர் யூ ஃபாலோயிங் கைஸ்? ஃபர்ஸ்ட் செகண்ட் ஃப்ளோருக்கு லைபிளுக்கு வந்து பாயிண்ட் இஸ் caveat emptor எக்ஸெப்ஷன், குவாலிட்டி ஆர் ஃபிட்னஸ், ரிலையிங் ஆன் ஸ்கில். செகண்ட் ஒன், செகண்ட் கேஸ் பையர் வாஸ் நாட் கேர்ஃபுல், லெட் த பையர் பிவேர். நான் ஆல்ரெடி சொல்லிட்டு அவனுக்கு வெயிட் பார்த்துக்கோன்னு சொல்லி நீ வெயிட் பார்க்கல. மார்க்கெட் ஆஸ் இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் பிகாஸ் யூ ஹாவ் good provisions within caveat emptor past exam paper. Are you understanding? Sanjay shora purida? Online இருக்கீங்களா? Yes, Kirtika, are you actually understanding? Kirtika has left the meeting. Okay. Discuss the essential elements regarding the sale of unascertained goods. We already saw that same vegetable vendor example. Next, TK ordered timber of 1 inch thickness for being made into drums. The seller agreed to supply the required timber of 1 inch. However, timber supplied by him varies in thickness from 1 to 1.4. நான் கேட்டது 1 inch, you gave 1 to 1.4. The timber is commercially fit for purpose for which it was ordered. TK rejects the timber. Can he reject the timber? Yes, because sale by description or quality or fitness. Condition as to quality or fitness. Now ஒன்னு கேட்டா அது அங்க வரல. That's it. Are you following guys? Alternatively, you can answer with description. So they are giving both answers. See, alternative. One you can answer by description or you can answer by quality or fitness. Sir, exam la edu sir eludano. Whichever you write, any one you write, it's enough. Description I asked for 1 inch. I got 1.4. Not allowed. Are you getting it guys? Clear? Differentiate sale and hire purchase. Fairly simple. This time for your exam, I will tell Sale versus agreement to sell, mark it as important difference. மேல கேட்டாங்களா? இல்ல. September, they have not asked this, correct? So sale versus agreement to sell, one dabba is there in the book table, one table of 8 points, I think, that you mark it as important. Anyway, I will add in my expected question also. Okay, that's it. இந்த question முடிச்சிட்டோமா? 41 முடிக்கல. Last question, with this we will close Sale of Goods Act. Sir, we are not covering all the provisions. Of course, I'm covering only what is there in past. So upcoming, I will put an expected question. G sold some goods to H. G sold it to H for a certain price by issue of an invoice, but the payment in respect of the same was not received on that day. I sold, but payment varla. The goods were packed and lying in the godown of Mr. G. The goods were inspected by H's agent and were found to be in order. So payment is not yet received. Goods were packed, lying in the godown. The goods were inspected by whose H? Buyer. Buyer's agent inspected and found to be in order. Later on, the dues of the goods were settled in cash. Just after receiving cash, G, the seller, asked the H that goods should be taken away from his godown to enable him to store the other goods purchased by him. He told, cash கொடுத்துட்ட goods கொண்டு போன்னு சொல்றான். After one day, since Mr. H did not take any delivery of goods, G kept the goods out of the godown. நீ இன்னும் கொண்டு போலியா? வெளில வச்சுட்டேன், எனக்கு இடம் இல்லப்பா. I kept out of the godown. Due to rain, some goods were damaged. Referring to provisions, analyze the above situation. Who is responsible? First you answer common sense. Who is responsible? Buyer or seller? See, I am seller. I kept with me. You came and gave cash. நான் கொண்டு போன்னு சொல்லியிருக்கேன், take it out ன்னு சொல்லியிருக்கேன். You are still yet to take. So whose fault? நான் சொல்றேன் எனக்கு இடம் வேணும்ப்பா, I want to keep other goods, so I kept outside. Who is responsible as per common sense? Buyer. You answered correctly, common sense. Now we have to connect with provision. Section 44, first time being tested in this entire 50 questions. When the seller is ready and willing to deliver the goods, the buyer has to, what to say, take delivery. If Swiggy comes to my house and gives pizza for delivery, I can't tell I don't want pizza. I have to accept delivery. And the buyer does not within a reasonable time after such request take delivery of the goods, he is liable to seller for any loss occasioned by his neglect or refusal to take delivery, and also reasonable charge for custody of goods. So buyer has to take delivery. Okay. In the given case, G has already intimated H he has to store some other goods, and thus M should take delivery of the godown. Loss should be borne by Mr. H, who is the buyer only. Are you following, guys? Second case, would your answer be different if the dues were not yet settled? That means if ownership is not yet passed, if the price of the goods were not yet settled and some amount has been pending, then Mr. G will be treated as an unpaid seller and he can only enforce the following rights. So they have gone to unpaid seller concept. You know, money pay pannalana, then what is unpaid seller rights? All the points, whatever he has. Are you following, guys? Clear? Understood? Loud and sure. Anybody has any doubts with this? We are also done with SOGA's quick question discussion of past exam sources. Thank you, guys.